Put some sort of flag in here so they know what the hell to skip through to.
It's
They don't wanna listen
Kriller
to the
time!
banter.
It's never gonna be a thing.
Okay, well,
Frieza did it.
let me know when it's the thing.
All right, are you guys ready for
Yes.
exploring some of the ruins of Thundertree?
Oh, what was on the sign? Or are you gonna recap?
I'll
Never
recap.
mind.
I'll recap.
Go
All
ahead.
right.
Last
Because
So,
I don't remember the
Simon.
sign.
last episode, you guys had found your way mysteriously back into the town of Phandalin. Tried to figure out what the hell happened a little bit.
Fuck is that?
And you guys kind of went around and kind of closed out some of your quests that you guys had for the Orkwell and trying to get information from Agatha with Sister Gariel, and tried to extort the miners' exchange for some money for trying to take care of what was going on at the Old Owl Well. You guys did manage to come away with a 300 GP diamond that, failing on his name, but at the miners' exchange was very grateful for you guys taking care of everything at the Old Owl Well. You guys then made your way out of town and started to head out back towards Thundertree. You guys had a very uneventful, for the most part, travel up to Thundertree, and as you were making your way along the river out of Neverwinter, you guys did come across, as you guys were making camp and getting ready to take your rest, were attacked by a group of goblins and their wolves. You guys decided to this time not to kill all of the goblins and inquire to one of them as to where they came from and where the Cragmaw Castle is. And they did manage to tell you where the Cragmaw Castle was. As soon as the goblin turned around, though, to leave and to run back, you guys killed him in the back. You guys...
Heroes.
You then took your rest and the next morning headed out to make the final 2 or 3 miles to Thundertree. And kind of as the trail became old and overgrown, the lane winding down between dilapidated buildings choked in vines and brush ahead of you. In the middle of the settlement rose a steep hill upon which stands a stone tower with a partially collapsed roof and an adjoining cottage. A dirt road hugs the base of the hill and winds its way between old stone houses, many of which are roofless ruins with interiors open to the weather. Other buildings appear more or less intact. The whole place is eerily silent. A wooden sign nailed to a post nearby as you enter into the town reads, "Danger, plant monsters and zombies. Turn back now." And that's where we pick up today.
That's
Is that like
ominous.
copyright infringement right there?
You're a copyright
Full
infringement.
of copyright.
It's not
I
making
don't-
money off of it.
I don't know. I don't know if they're
Double
fighting
cool
each
here.
other. I don't think they're fighting each other.
We definitely do not.
Said plants, monsters, and zombies. I don't believe they're versus per se.
So
There's
you
no
guys,
implied conflict.
Exactly.
you guys enter into the town mid-morning, and kind of this is what you're able to see at this time.
Good.
So we're going for the alchemist's shop, is that correct?
We wanted to find, I think that was there's like a basement in the alchemist shop. That was the thing. And we're also trying to find a dude who said he was coming here, whose name was
Right up.
Rydoff.
And
Yeah.
he was coming here from Cragmaw Castle because he was being displaced by whatever was there.
No, he was looking for the green dragon that was potentially plaguing the area.
Okay.
And so he wasn't displaced from Cragmaw Castle. He left voluntarily to come here to look for a green dragon, which we haven't heard about.
Suggest that he come do something about it without any reward whatsoever.
Well,
He-
no, we did hear about
Maybe
the
he's an
green
actual
dragon.
hero. I don't know.
Yeah, that's.
I have a note in my notes. A note in my notes about the green dragon from right off from the
yeah.
Banshee lady. There was a
In,
note.
in my
Yep.
effort to protect the north, I must come to you again. I have left my observation spot at the Craigmoss Castle. They've taken for rumors of green dragon plague, the ruin, a green dragon plague the ruins of town of Thundertree.
I want to check
I
the
must know
trail.
what brings the beast to these ruins.
So this
Okay.
wasn't always ruins. It used to be a
Check
town,
it for tracks.
but now it's
And it got fucked. It got fucked by orcs, I think, was the
ruined.
which we knew because there was that lady that told us the thing about the stuff.
I would help Cody investigate.
Okay.
As we move forward.
Roll me that
Those
sweet
things.
investigation check.
Investigation or survival?
You can make survival check.
I will do a perception check to make sure we don't get dive bombed by green dragons.
Good way to start out.
Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good survival check.
My God.
Yeah, it is.
So good.
So as you're kind of looking over the road, you see tracks. You see a number of different tracks along the road. You see what looks like human tracks, or at least footprints, like bipedal footprints.
Big or small?
Um,
Heavy?
They look like pretty average sized human tracks.
Okay.
Just based on like the boot size and whatnot.
One human through here. Kind of point
Are
at
they
it.
shambling and crooked?
Did you
Look
ping
pretty
the
It could pass the sobriety. It'd be fine.
You do notice other tracks that you aren't quite sure what they are. It looks like though there's kind of like sticks being drug across the ground.
Almost like some sort of plant creature moved through here, like the sign said.
These I haven't seen, and it doesn't look normal.
Or a zombie trying to disguise himself as a plant creature.
And you do notice other tracks that are, it looks like it's like a step and like a drag sort of thing. You can't quite tell how many there are because like it is kind of broken up and whatnot, but you can definitely tell that there are, there's something out here with some sort of, or many sorts of bum legs that's walking around.
Those bastards.
These kind of shamble, kind of forward and backward.
So that's what you see with your survival check. Alice, with your investigation check, you see a number of broken down, rundown cottages. There's some have doors, some don't. As you're kind of looking around, the cottage immediately to your south looks, you can look inside of it. You don't see anything, and you kind of, through a broken wall, you do notice that like there is no door on it. And then kind of as you're looking around the cottage to their east, definitely the doors are closed on this one.
It's
And
like nobody's home here to the south, but east of us might have some tenants. So let's keep our eyes up.
You want me to sneak around a bit, or?
Might be a good idea.
The rest of
All
it
right.
move as a group.
Yep. Phalanx formation.
Yeah, right. I stretch. I limber up, as it were.
As you guys come around the corner towards the entrance of that house to the south, cottage to the south.
There's that stuff over here.
This one?
This one. in blue.
Got it.
You see something that looks like a moving tree, essentially.
Hmm.
And it looks a little bit like this. Come on. Layer, token layer.
A yellow tree with an eyeball on it.
It's not a roper.
No, it's not a roper. That's something else. Roper's
Does it look
cool.
like a bush? Like, I don't know, a shambling mound, perhaps?
It looks like
maybe
this.
Or maybe a twig
Oh, that
blight?
looks pretty cool.
A
Yeah,
twig blight.
like Groot.
Light
So,
it
yeah,
on
I was gonna
fire.
say it's Groot.
He
Oh.
is Groot.
So cowering in the shadow of an old tree is a crumbled stone cottage with no roof. The weeds here are rampant. As you come around the corner, you see two twig blights attempting to kind of move out of the way as you guys come around the corner and are caught by surprise.
We need so
They're
much
moving.
fire.
They're moving away from us, so just
Just
I'll
leave
like
them.
I'll like hold my hand up to the people that are next to me. I'm like, let's just see if they move towards us or away from us.
yep.
They may not even bother
Agree.
with us.
Agree.
Live and let live,
Teron, are you okay? That seems
unless it belongs in a museum.
It's a tree.
As you kind of pause there for a second, like the first twig blight.
Okay.
Come on, what layer am I on now? Come on.
Roll 20's been kind of
Yeah.
difficult.
The first twig blight kind of goes into the house, and the second one starts to make its way this way.
Should we follow
Splitting up.
them?
I don't think we should split up.
I turn around and look at it quixotic. I'm like, do you want to go just see what they're doing?
I don't think we should get too close. They might come at us then.
Should we leave them be and check out the closed up joint?
I'll have a peek.
Keelan, are these giant spiders over here supposed to be over here? These dead guys?
Yeah. You probably can't quite see them. You, as Tehran, as you look over towards the east, you see two somewhat crispy dead giant spiders.
God damn it.
They look like they
Here, let's see how well I can tell what they look like.
yeah, what roll me
They-
That's not bad. That's not a 1 that turns into a 0.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and peek into that house once you're done describing here.
Okay, which house?
The one that the twig blights went into.
Okay.
Continue.
They went into each different house. Which one are
Well,
you going into?
the one closest to Alice, I think there's
The
a
west.
window on the north side.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one.
Sorry. It's crispy
Um,
spiders.
Yeah, so Tehran, as you look over towards the east, you do see two dead giant spiders. They look that they were somewhat, I don't want to say melted, but they are. Roll me a knowledge arcana check.
Wait, for a spider? All right.
Trying to figure out what it is.
How
Trying to
they
figure out what
died.
killed it.
How'd they done got dead?
Here, let me help you with. No, that's
There
good
we
enough.
go.
You
Yeah.
take it. I'll
Oh,
give
I
you
don't know.
some
Might
history.
get better.
I can
Let's
guide
do
you
it.
too.
It's too late for that. I already
Yeah.
rolled.
So
There you go. It is
uh,
a 21.
Oh, I had your proficiency or your intellect modifier. What do I add?
Proficiency.
2?
2.
So with a 21, as you're looking at these spiders from a distance, but you do have a pretty good line of sight on them. And these spiders look like they were not only chopped and kind of like dug into with what was probably claws, but there was probably some sort of poison that was used to destroy these spiders.
Doesn't sound like zombies. Could that be plants?
With this same
Could there
check,
be
allow me to
dragons?
know whether or not
Oh.
it correlates with the breath of a green dragon.
You with the knowledge that you know of kind of with what Rydoth was doing kind of in this area, it's a pretty good assumption that it might have something to do with the green dragon that came into the town.
All right. I'll kind of tap the side of Koi's shell with the pommel of my sword and kind of point over at the spiders. Like it looks like they were, well, they fought a dragon and they lost, specifically a green one.
I bet this is why these two things, these twig blights, are kind of hiding.
Yeah.
Does
they
it
could
look
also-
relatively fresh? Did it happen recently?
How can I tell that with a 14 perception from here?
Not
Oh,
quite. These from a distance, you can see that they are melted. You can kind of start to see the decomposition that's going on, but like there is still some display of what's a good word for that? Like definition of the bodies yet. So they are not fully decomposed yet.
Like they're not like sallow or like just like garbage.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're
I'll
still
say-
relatively fresh.
Yeah, relatively fresh. I honestly, the twig blights could be a product of a green dragon living here.
Why?
Dragons typically alter their surroundings, and a green dragon specifically alters nature.
Mm.
Twig blights seem like a wholly nature construct.
Dragon buddies?
Maybe.
Are dragons always bad?
Not always.
Colored ones, yes. Metallic ones, no.
So like if green dragon showed up, we have to like insta
It's
fight?
gonna be aggro.
It's gonna
Well,
be
they're really intelligent. There was that one time where we like convinced or whatever those guys to.
Oh, we paid that one off.
Well, we did pay them off, and we stole something from them too, didn't we?
well, in character, I would say that it depends on the age. Like if they're young, they aren't. I mean, they aren't stupid, but they're not wise.
They're a bit reckless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, if it's a younger green dragon, we could very well end up fighting it.
Yeah. All the signs are pointing that there's a dragon here.
We should
With
be
these
careful.
shambling things here that have been walking around and
We should
plant matter kind of dragging on the ground here.
we should probably be quiet near those bodies. I assume it's probably where it is.
Well, do we progress forward or do we deal with these twig blights?
I just want to see what it's doing.
let's
so I'm gonna-
let
Peek in that window.
Let's hold position.
let's let Rob do his thing.
So Rob, as you peek into the window of the house to the south, right, kind of in this. Oh, did that not show up?
Hang on, I gotta move my dudes.
All right.
My mans, as it were.
In this area.
Hang on.
So as you look into the window, you see kind of it's an
Is there a
old.
window like there-ish?
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry, go on.
As you look into the window, you kind of see this twig blight, just kind of trying to find a place to kind of hide. It looks like it's kind of going into the corner, right in this kind of area here. So it looks like it's just trying to get away from whatever movement it was sensing from you guys. So.
Okay. Is there anything else of interest in that house?
You see.
Or can I tell what the house used to be?
And
That's a roll.
I am fire.
Yeah, so with a 25 perception, this house, like, it does not look like whoever left this house when they did left much of value in here. You see a relatively well stamped dirt floor, a broken down stone walls with no roof overhead. This at one time was a nice looking cottage, but now is just a simple ruined walls with lots of weeds inside of it.
Okay, so just like a house. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I will, I'll kind of wander over to here and say, debating on whether to do the accent now. Says nothing in this house for now, except for the twig blight, just the one. I will move on to the next one, and he'll do a sweet roll over there.
Okay.
As you're like rolling towards the other house, I'm like reach out my hand like I wanted to ask you something, but you're fucking gone. I'm all right.
Okay. So these cottages right here, and then kind of a little bit to the east over here. These two cottages look as though they might have been the homes of prosperous shopkeepers or well-off farmers in their time.
Okay.
They look really well constructed, though neither of them have roofs anymore. All that remains are collapsed walls and piles of debris. As you kind of look inside, you notice several young trees have grown up in the midst of their ruins.
Okay. Could one of these potentially be, I don't know, say an alchemist shop?
Based on kind of the
Scattered glass or various things.
As you recall back to your conversation with Myrna a little bit over almost 2 weeks ago or so now, that the way that she described the herbalist shop that they ran was further into town, and
Okay.
yeah, and these are definitely houses versus shops.
Okay. I do have it written as alchemist shop, so sorry for keep asking that.
Well, I may have incorrectly said alchemist shop when we were talking about it, so.
Okay.
I have down in my
Okay, so
notes
you
as
said
that.
there's two houses here. And then there is a fairly large building up to the north here. It's hard to tell because the shadows are covering it. Is that correct?
The one that was all
Right
closed
here.
up.
Yeah, so that's that building up to the north is
That's good.
what you guys noticed was kind of closed up. Yeah.
All right. So can I tell how many trees grew up in that one in the buildings there?
As you kind of look inside, like there's 3 or 4 big trees and a number of smaller trees that probably came after the big ones dropping their
Okay.
seeds.
Did I see the other plant thing, or is it like blending in? The twig blight. Is it like blended into something, or?
From the glance that you had looking into it, you didn't have a good eye on the twig blight that went inside there.
Okay. So I'll go back to the group and say, look. Oh, I guess I'll see if I can have a quick peek whenever I find a window or something, same as the other one. See if I can find anything valuable as I'm poking by.
Okay, so you're looking on kind of the outside, looking into the house, into this house.
Wherever I can find a window. Yeah, I think there's one there because it's breaking the site. So
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
So
let's pause.
Okay.
Right there. As you're trying to peek into the house, looking for that twig blight, all of a sudden, kind of around this tree in front of you.
Can you ping it?
This tree in front
Okay.
of you. All of a sudden, it seems like almost if the bushes that you're trying to get around come to life, and start to grab at you.
I don't have eyes on him.
With a quick
None
glance,
of us do.
Awesome.
You notice that there are, as you count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 twig blights starting to try and grab at you.
The bushes are twig blights, or it's something else?
The bushes are twig blights trying to grab at you.
Okay. Now, I should have mentioned that I would have been maintaining stealth, so I don't know if I did that or not, but I guess it wouldn't have mattered. So, okay. Can I react by stepping back if I noticed ahead of time, clearly, or no?
Their stealth beat out your perception.
They beat my 22? Fuck me.
So they rolled really well.
Okay.
Hang on, let me try and get them shown.
Yeah, the lighting here is weird
Yeah.
because each of the trees is casting a shadow.
Yep.
And there's a bunch of like weird breaks in the walls.
Think less of it like a shadow and more of what we can actually see.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that.
It does not work to my advantage.
All right, I'm gonna move. Can you move your token back a little bit? I can't get
Yes.
underneath it.
Aw.
And we'll move it back as soon as this is done.
If I can
Like,
remember.
oh wait, I see him. No, I don't see him anymore.
I'll go like
No.
that to there. Is that good?
Yeah, it's good.
I know we're
Okay.
probably starting combat. I'll be right back.
How about I just I'll just keep him there. How about that, Keelan?
He's-
And then you
he's-
don't need to worry
okay.
about it.
It'll be fine. Diplomacy. It'll be fine.
And this one, goodness gracious.
Shit, fuck.
Yeah, right. Okay. And we'll move you right there.
Hmm.
And this one was,
Hopefully,
yeah.
there won't be such an eyesore. This is very compact. Oh, even
Okay.
like-
So, yeah, these, we'll add some color to them real quick. So I guess Quixotic, why don't you go ahead and roll me initiative?
I will do that. First, I will click on my character so I don't forget
Good
about
job.
that.
Click.
And then I'm going to go like this and roll probably a 2. That's close. 7.
Okay.
Almost rolled a 2.
I was very close. That was a 4.
And they're gonna roll initiative.
You hear a eep from around the corner.
Oof.
Oh,
Oof.
lucky.
Okay. So I guess Quixotic, you go first.
Yeah, so you remember that whole bonus action disengage thing?
Okay.
Pretty cool.
I'm going to do that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And they were you said they were actively trying to grab at me, right?
They reached out and tried to grab at you.
Oh, okay. I will say, and I counted 6 plus the 2 in the building, right? The buildings.
You
You
only
count-
saw the one.
You counted 6 kind of in between the buildings there.
So back here, there's 6. And then, okay. So yeah, I say, so there's a shitload of trees, think like 8, and they are going to maybe come say hi in a minute.
Like
They,
Whoops.
or
oh no, I don't think so.
oval.
You
So
were
I,
by a shrub.
as part of my tandem, I will pull out my bow, and then I think as my action, I can. So I used a bonus action to disengage. Tandem is part of my move to draw my bow, and I'll use my action to, if one of them comes around the corner menacingly, I will shoot it.
Sounds good. So yes, as the next 6 seconds or so go by, you're anxiously watching around the corner, and then all of a sudden you start to see plants. So these plant things start to move towards you.
Yeah. Thump. I guess I plugged the red one because that'd be the first one I see, right?
Yes, most likely. That would be the first one that you'd see.
No advantage or disadvantage, correct?
I mean,
I'll take my
yeah.
24 to hit then, I guess.
Okay.
It's
If
6
only
piercing.
I critted on 19s. Yeah, 6 piercing.
Yeah. So as you kind of you take a shot at this, what looks like a dry bush, they your arrow hits it kind of in a large portion of the trunk, and it stops moving. You think that it might be dead, but it looked dead. It looked dead before.
Huh.
Like that.
Tricky buggers.
So does it like fall over or does it just become inanimate?
It looks like it did before as you're trying to get around looking through a window.
Mm,
So,
okay.
but then all of a sudden, as you're coming out, as you took your shot, the twig blight from the house to the south and the twig blight
Shit,
from
fuck.
the house to the west come out their doors and try and scratch you with its wooden claws.
Those bastards. Make it happen, Cabin.
Yep.
Ouchie.
That's gonna hit.
17 hits.
Rad looking.
They do look really fucking cool.
So,
Those bastards.
and then the second one's gonna try and claw at you with its wooden claws. I'm assuming an 8 does not hit.
That is correct.
All right. And we'll give these guys colors as well now. And red, blue.
Was yellow the one that hit him?
Yellow was the one that hit him. So, with that, I need everybody else to roll initiative.
Click your character, everybody.
Thanks, Alex.
It's up my
Here we
job.
go.
Public service announcement right there.
Oh, did I hit the wrong thing?
No.
All right.
On that one.
Where are you? Where are
To
you?
the right of that post.
Oh, gotcha. I click it.
And geek.
All right. So then at the top of the round,
Twice.
Alice, you are up first.
I fly into a rage at the sight of Twig Blight attacking, the yellow one attacking Quixotic, as I have begun to have friendly affection for him. And I'm going to get up at him. 1, 2.
Here?
Yes, yes, yes.
You could technically be behind me because you have the pole arm, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to be behind you. I would rather be. I feel like
Do it. Murder it.
I would not be hiding behind you to attack the thing I hurt.
Sure.
Let's be realistic here. And I'm going to try to chop at him with my halberd. Recklessly, I attack him.
Okay. Yeah. As you reach down their halberd and you slice this twig blight in half, lighting the second half, the bottom half of it on fire. So standing there, you have literally a burning bush of divine energy just radiating out of you.
It speaks to you
I was about to say, does it speak to her?
She's burned everything.
on an emotional level.
Burninating the countryside.
And there's that
killed
truth
Strogdor.
is.
This twig blight definitely looks like it is dead.
Okay, that's me.
All right, Monty.
We got red blue right here.
Yep.
All right, red
Get
versus
him,
blue.
Paul. Get him, Paul.
Go get him. Now we're gonna slash him with the pointy end.
You.
Stick him with the pointy end.
We're gonna stick him with the pointy end.
Okay.
14 hit.
A 14 as you slash down and you go to stab this twig blight. It almost seems as if the twig blight's like kind of like the roots of it, kind of grab around your sword, but Sir Talon manages to cut through it, and you bring it out, and this twig blight now seemingly, as it tries to grasp the knife or the blade as it comes out, is frozen in place. It does not look like it's moving anymore.
Yeah, there's a dead tree. That's firewood. Yep. I'll move here and be done.
Okay. Tehran.
I'll go here. Here, and attack orange with my great sword. I'll just kind of dash at it and try to slash through it, like horizontally.
As
I will
you bring your slash down, this twig blade, you manage to catch like the top of it, like almost as if it's like you're trimming a bush, but like it manages to cut off enough of the twig blade that as it reaches out towards you, it freezes in place.
Fucking stupid plant.
All right, Kohi.
I'm just gonna leave everyone to this. I'll cast false life on myself and take 6 temporary hit points.
How long do those hit points last?
That
Until your
is
next short rest
the
or
next
long
one.
rest?
I'll put it up there.
Okay.
1 hour.
Okay, cool.
And
Nice.
I will use. That was my action, bonus action. That's kind of it. I'm just
Okay.
gonna kick back.
Cool.
I'm gonna watch if these things are going down pretty easy, so these are not worth my efforts.
All right, Duffos.
I'm gonna move up some still
I won't
like
soil myself with these.
next to Kohi, and I'm gonna aim at green with firebolt.
Yeah. This dried bush, as your firebolt hits it, seemingly just like goes up in blaze. Like it's almost as if it is like a pile of kindling, to your fire. You said that was green that you went after?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Green is now not just not moving anymore. It is a pile of seemingly charcoal on the ground.
We're gonna get splash damage for blue because of flames.
You do not get splash damage for blue.
What? Somebody hasn't been reading the news in California lately.
That's fired.
Or Colorado.
All right, Quizotic.
You're mute, buddy. Unmute.
You heard.
You're on
Oh, I
mute.
heard you. I had to find the freaking.
I
Why
see
are
your
you
mouth
button?
moving in. I already told you. Stop it.
No, no. I was crunching Fritos. It was worth it. I moved there. I will bonus action on blue because I absolutely want to murder it. When you absolutely positively have to murder it now. So he's going to have to make me a deception check.
A deception check. These things are not very charismatic, if you can believe it.
It'll be a 14 because I can't roll below an 8.
Whoa. Okay.
You tried to charisma check a tree.
I want to just go on the defense
Hey,
for Groot.
Trees are
He's
sometimes
very
very
charismatic.
Yeah.
Right. Groot is like one of the most charismatic characters in that whole thing.
And Treebird or Treebeard.
Tree,
Yep.
tree bird.
He's more stoic.
Tree bird.
Yeah.
Just lighters.
Hey,
Tree bird.
Tree bird.
hey, you guys all know what I do.
Shit.
You know exactly what I meant.
Does 10 hit me? No.
As even with the you're supposed to have advantage with that, right?
I don't think it gives me advantage. It just gives me sneak, which is
Oh,
weird
says-
because it should
okay.
give me advantage.
Okay. With a 10, you are so excited.
I know
But
exactly how quickly it's gonna move.
but almost blinded from the fiery light of the green one burning next to it. Your arrow goes just wide, and you hear it ricochet off of the stone wall behind it, embedding itself into the red twig blight next to it.
Oh,
The red
not
already
great.
dead twig blight next to it.
Yep. Okay.
So,
Donka.
all right, Nicola.
All right, I kind of wander up here. I wonder what the heck's all the ruckus. Oh, you guys have been busy.
Welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can't.
Hey, why are you guys fighting one tree?
Yeah, that's
one
that's
one
rude.
living tree.
That's for you guys okay over here?
One smoldering.
And yeah, I guess I guess I would have seen them like fighting things. So I would ready an Eldritch Blast in case something else jumps out from the forest. Because is Blue dead?
No.
Blue has not been hit yet.
Blue has not been hit. My mistake. I thought that was what Rob was attacking.
That is what Rob was attacking, but he missed.
Fuck you, Josh.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Oh, man. Oh, how unfortunate.
I Eldritch Blast.
I already murdered
Wow.
one. My kill count's still up there.
That's great. I love it.
Okay. I think that's the highest force damage I've seen you roll on an Eldritch Blast, which is
Yeah.
awesome. B, you're also enamored by the flames of the green one next to it, and your force blast goes just wide to the left and hits the orange one that Tehran had chopped the head off of. So you see this kind of wind blow this dead tree bush over.
Yeah, take
I
that.
was hoping we all kept hitting the red one for like no reason. Take that, dead one.
Yay.
I like kind of like instead of hunched over in like an attack stance, I kind of like stand up. I'm like, what are we doing?
Point at the one. Like, no, this one.
But big monster.
They're moving so slowly, I couldn't tell which one was alive.
All right. So the blue one is on its turn is going to make its way up to here and try and go after you, Nicola, because you're the last one who tried to attack it. And it's going to try and claw at you with its wooden claws.
Oh,
I see how it is.
Big blights are on fire tonight. I'm assuming a 23 hits.
It does.
Okay.
Does a crit not automatically hit?
It
No?
does. I don't think it does
No.
anymore. It used to.
Yeah, okay. So if your attack value plus the natural 20 does not meet the armor, it doesn't hit.
Nope.
Despite it being a natural 20. Okay.
Okay.
That would suck. I'd say you're fucked. You're fighting things way too
You
high
had
level.
no chance to hit.
Yeah. Yeah, you crit and you can't do damage.
So move the orange one out of the way, and because the purple one's gonna come up towards you, Tehran, and making a swipe at you.
Another one.
And the pink one can only go so far.
Oh. Oh, there's more.
Just wait,
It's like
there's
Snake
more.
saddled up to me, threw the orange one into the building.
Yeah. I mean, like it's standing over its dead friend, but now we can see the purple one. So, does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay. And as it rakes its wooden claws across you, you take 5 damage, 5 piercing damage.
No.
All right. That ends the Twig Blade's turn, as far as you guys know. Alice, you are up.
I, now having seen Tehran be injured and still engulfed by my rage, I'm going to approach Purple Bro.
Hmm?
Put me down.
Hmm?
Yeah, because that way I can hit pink too, maybe if nobody moves. And I am going to recklessly attack purple with my halberd. I'm gonna try to chop that fucking tree down. Tell you
Alright.
what.
Johnny Appleseed, that tree.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck
George
tree.
Washington, that tree.
I was gonna say, wouldn't that be a reverse Johnny
Yeah.
Appleseed?
Yeah.
But George Washington will be given slaves when you're 14 years old.
Oh.
Oh.
As your halberd comes down into the trunk of this purple tree, this purple twig blade, you chop it straight in half. Just like George Washington chopping down that cherry tree. Do you feel bad about it?
36. There you go. Just so you're happy.
So 9 total.
Yeah. Keep forgetting.
Dead and dead.
You had +3 for your rage or 2? 2.
I
Okay.
keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, we forgot it last
Yeah.
time. But yeah.
So, yeah. The top of the purple one is now smoldering, or the remaining top half of the purple one is now smoldering, as it lies there still.
I shriek with fury.
Okay. How loudly do you shriek?
Quite loudly.
All right.
So loudly.
Thank you
Cool.
for that description.
Shit.
Cool.
Oops.
I
Oh,
did it. I did it. I'm sorry.
You whoop too loud.
I did it. I'm sorry.
It just echoes across the buildings.
Full on woo girl.
Just go.
Oh.
What the?
I realize now my mistake, and I did not.
It's done. It's
You are
canon
in
now.
a rage. It's totally an excuse.
Can't help
Yeah.
it.
Totally an excuse.
Oh, bad.
All right.
Evelyn and I learned about the letter B today. It makes it sound boo, bad, bad.
Bad.
Is that the letter game on the phone?
Bad.
There you go. Set him
All
down.
right.
Set him up. Knock him down.
Monty, you are up.
Monty's up. Monty's going to pull up the right screen.
I appreciate your role play though.
Oops, we got pink.
I really do appreciate it. That's awesome.
It's the most flat delivery. I appreciate your role play.
Oh wait,
I'm also
we gotta. This fella right here still up.
He
Standing
is
in
still
front
up
of me?
right in
He
front of you.
is still
Well,
alive.
shit. He's gonna get cut. His ass
He's-
gonna get.
Make him unalive.
I will. I'm gonna get that little one right there. I'm not finding my groove on my accent tonight. Whatever.
Belongs in a museum.
Fucker. Belongs in a museum. There.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, as you swing down with Talon, the twig blight, the blue twig blight in front of you, like you almost cut it down vertically. As you come down onto it, that twig blight is now in 2 pieces, 2 vertically cut pieces.
Does something pew pew out of the blade for no reason, or are we good this time?
That doesn't happen. Well, yeah, that thing would happen when in a different use case
Okay.
that triggered it. So
Just
yeah.
curious.
And then we're gonna move right here. So
Okay.
Bold man. All right then.
All right. Taron.
Streak.
After already, so I had already kind of ushered caution on people about the corpses behind us, and then having Alice like whoop really loud after her kill. I'll like kind of rear up again and be like, "What the fuck are we doing?" And I'll look at her and be like, "Roar!" God damn it.
Let's out another Ric Flair woo.
And I will step back, knowing that these aren't much of a threat, and I'm going to ready a darkness spell and choose to drop it in a way that it covers most, if not all of us, if something large and imposing shows up.
Okay. Sounds good.
The trigger will be like if I see anything. Could I maybe make a perception check to see if I hear something coming?
Sure. Sure.
Not a 1. Yeah, it's not a 1.
Okay. Not a 1. Uh, if something shows up, something large shows up, you will set off a darkness spell over you guys. All right, Kohi.
I go, looks like there's been more to the party. I'll shamble myself up here and cast Toll the Dead on Pink, and it has not taken damage.
It has not.
Could it be dead?
Ooh, cool.
Heyo.
I don't think that's going to knock it down, but we'll see.
I don't know. Like these things have been falling pretty quick.
Give them the old college try.
No,
Mhm.
it's all good.
Turns out trees are immune to bells, I guess.
God, and it's wise as shit.
This tree's
They
been
aren't. It was a good roll. It was an 18.
It knew what the bell
Yep.
was, at least at this one.
You had problems finding its ears? I don't know.
They don't have ears.
I stand by my statement then.
And turn.
Duffos.
Not really spaced out too well, but
Who's still up? Like I see everything with an extra, right?
There's the
Is it-
pink one to the east.
There's
I'll think
something
I'm-
orangish in the building that I can kind of see, but I don't see what exactly
I can't
it
see
is.
that. All right.
That's a dead twig blight. I just moved there to get it off the
Got
map.
it.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. Fire bolting pink.
Okay.
Do it.
Pew.
Hiding behind the flames, the green one, the pink one, manages to just kind of, your firebolt just goes just wide of it, setting ablaze the grass to it, next to it.
I swear, it's like 50-50 with this thing.
God damn it.
All right.
Ends my turn.
Exotic.
All right. I'm going to move to here. I'm going to, so that I can peek around the corner like this way. Like that way. I'm going to move to there. I'm going to use a bonus action per my eye for detail to make a perception check to spot hidden creatures, just to see if I can see anything else. So basically as if I was here, peeking my head around. See if I get anything else hanging around.
Okay.
So that'll be my bonus action and my move. And then I will use my action. There's one left. It'll go after Nicola. Nicola, I'm going to place my faith in you. I'm going to use hide or stealth to try and hide next to the building there.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but I don't know.
you'll
if
have to
that's
roll
wise.
stealth, wouldn't you? Yep. Okay.
I believe in you, Nicola.
All
He
right.
whispers as he walks by him towards the building. I believe in you. And then goes in.
With your perception check, you don't notice anything else hidden in the area.
Okay.
So, all right, Nicola.
All right, I'm going to pew pew Mr. Pinky over
Okay.
there.
Again,
faith was
great force
misplaced.
damage. But
8.
the vote of confidence from Quixotic as he walked past you threw you off your game a little bit, and you can see the dust in front of the pink one explodes as the force damage hits the dirt and not the twig blight.
You're making me nervous, man.
Wait,
Where did you find the tree bird?
That's why I said fuck you, Josh. That's the exact why.
Get out.
Fucking what did I miss?
Just go to random.
Oh. Oh, god damn it.
We told you not to, and you did. We
I
get what you
can't.
deserve.
No.
All right. Next up is the twig blights trying to avoid the fire of the green one next to it. The pink one climbs on top of the purple. Its dead purple cohort. And tries to claw at you, Monty. as it rakes its claws down.
Oh, don't be hating.
What?
Don't be hating.
Does an 18 hit?
I guess. Meets it beats it, right?
AC.
So,
No. 18 AC.
as it rakes you
I'm not Kohi.
with its wooden
I
claws,
have 19.
I got the okay. The point has been made.
as it rakes you with its wooden claws, it leaves 4 slashing damage, or 4 piercing damage in you. And that ends
Like,
the Twig Blight's turn. Alright, Alice. Having just seen this Twig Blight, this pink Twig Blight slash at Monty, what do you do?
I'm going to hiss and recklessly attack it with my halberd. I'm just keep landscaping, as it were.
Alright.
As loud as you can.
Less loud this time, as I've been chastised. Team
So 10 damage?
7, 8, 9, 10.
As you bring your halberd down again, you are feeling empowered, almost enough to shout again as you chop this final Twig Blight in 2 pieces, leaving a smoldering remains.
Almost an ace there. Good job.
All right.
All
That as will fall out of rounds for now. So you guys seem to be a little bit on edge. What are you guys doing?
I'm like, yay, right? I did it right. Good, I did good.
I lean into Tehran. I'm like, can you look at those spiders again?
I mean, sure. I'm not sure if it's the spiders that I'm worried about moving. Dude, the spiders look different.
The spiders don't look any different. They have not moved. They are still kind of in their seemingly defeated state of somewhat melted, poisonous state.
Look around a little bit better, please.
The wall that I'm up against, is there a window into the building?
This wall, while still like seemingly a ruined cottage of sorts, is still pretty well held up.
Right.
As you look at it, it actually, you look at the front of looking kind of around the front of it when you glance at it, you see a weathered signboard above the door of this large building. It shows the faded image of a workhorse holding a flag and a veil. The building is sagging and dilapidated, but is more intact than the ruins across the road.
A workhorse holding
Yeah.
a flag and a veil?
Yeah.
Flagon of a
You
Flag and a veil.
flagon. Okay.
flagon,
Oh,
a mug of ale.
It's just a fucking draft horse with a goddamn mug. Is he giving a thumbs up with the other hoof when he doesn't have hooves?
It's Miller
just like
time.
mug, yeah.
It says dilly dilly.
Really?
Bud Light.
I'll approach Alice and I go, I know I've taught you to fight well, but I suppose I must not have taught you how to maintain tactical advantage very well.
Okay, so there's no windows on the
Not
front.
unnecessarily. It's
My-
a good way to get us killed.
My chest is heaving a little, and I
Good job.
Wink.
As you look around the outside, you notice that there are windows, but they are boarded up from the inside.
Is it from the window? They're boarded from the inside?
Yeah, they're boarded from the inside. Kind of like you think that the people who owned this building back in the day were trying to protect it as hordes of perhaps orcs came through here.
Painted on the front door, don't dead open inside.
All right. With a sleight of hand, do I think I could pry, move, shift quietly one of the boards to be able to see what's inside the building?
As you're kind of looking around, you think that any attempt to do so quietly would probably make a fair amount of noise. Probably not more than what you guys have done so far, but you could always try.
All right. Can you ping where the window would be? Because I'm gonna try and.
So there's no window on the side that you're at. There is
Oh.
a door on the
There.
back of
You
the
said
building
there's
here.
a window somewhere though, right?
Yeah,
You
there's
said the windows were boarded
windows
up.
along the there's a window along the front on either side of the door, here and here.
Okay. Well then, all right. Well, fuck it. All right, we're all kind of wandering around. Kohi's nearby, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of walked
Alright.
away from the group here.
So I will walk over here. I will check to make sure there's no, like, I don't know, undead or dragons looking at me with, let's say a perception check.
Okay.
And then,
I'm right next to you and kind of back to back.
thank you. I will use a sleight of hand check to try and quietly check the door, see if it's locked or what's going on with it.
Okay. As you look to examine the door, make me an investigation check.
I will do just that.
I have a couple questions whenever.
Do you want to do that now before I jimmy the door?
I was gonna ask.
Who's Jimmy?
I don't know if he does doors. I was gonna ask Monty, or not is it Monty?
Get on with it.
Oh, sorry, the baby started making noise. I was gonna ask Monty, do I know who has the letters, and how old does the letter from Rydoth about coming here? How old does it look, or how old did it look? If someone has it that I could present to him. Like, how long ago has this problem started, so we can figure out how cautious we need to be about a dragon?
Okay. I think Quixotic has the letters. I thought he had.
Yeah, I passed them around, but I think I ended up with them.
You have all the ones except for the Tony one, which I have.
Okay.
So yeah, if you do you remember looking at it, Monty? Or
Monty, make me a history check. You recall looking at the letters and looking at Rydoth's kind of writing and kind of like the paper. The paper itself looks old, but then again, most of the paper, it never looks quite fresh unless you're buying it from the person who made it. So you aren't quite sure as to how old the paper itself is, but the ink or the fading of the ink, it looks like he wrote it fast, and as he was trying to get it over to Agatha, but it does not look super faded, as if it's been a long time since
I know that a banshee could be a timeless being, but I wanted to know how long she had that letter.
Yeah.
That was
Okay,
all
so
the
it's not
documents
that
she
old.
had in her drawer, wasn't it? So, and that might indicate it was newer.
Or she just kept notes always. I'm not
Right.
sure. Okay, so I will maintain my caution then, because it's not like a 10-year-old letter or something.
No.
Probably not, man.
I'm keeping an eye on all of the twig
Well,
blights
I
to make sure they don't
fucking
start
yeah.
moving again.
Sounds good. It's a good thing to know. All right. So Quixotic, as you're looking at the door and examining the handle, are you touching it with your hands?
You know it. I take my
as
shoes off and touch it with my feet.
you're running
I
your
don't want to kink
toes,
shame anybody. That's a little weird.
as you're running your toes over the
I don't
door
have
handle, you notice that the door is unlocked.
figured.
And does not seem to be trapped at all.
All right.
Yeah.
Careless.
I would like to quietly open the door. Would you prefer a sleight of hand or a stealth check or both? Like I kind of want to try and
Make me a stealth
peek.
check.
Okay,
Maybe sleight of hand to open the door and stealth to get inside.
that's why I'm asking. It's up on him.
The door's unlocked, so I'm gonna pass on the sleight of hand check.
Cool.
Okay.
You can take a D4. You can take a D4 if you want.
Oh, you did give me guidance, correct?
On one
Okay.
ability check.
Well, I didn't
of
use it
your
on the
choice.
last. Yeah,
Of
I
your
didn't use
choice.
it on the last one, so I'll use it now.
So you can take it for all of your stealth rolls as long as I'm touching you. But you're
14.
moving on.
Thank
Thank you.
Good. That's good to know. Okay. As you open the door, you see what looks like the remains of a fairly well-to-do tavern. As you're looking around, make me a perception check inside the building.
You know it. Critical fail.
Okay.
So 7.
Yeah. So as you open the door and you're slowly starting to enter into the building, you manage to step on a board that is a little bit louder than what you had intended. And as you do so, you didn't notice them at first, but you see 4 heads turn towards you, strewn throughout the room. And they begin to start to
When you say heads,
I'll show you.
they begin to start
Heads in
to
jars.
move towards you.
Floating heads in jars.
Oh, you can't see anything in there right now, can you?
I can indeed. I have dark vision.
No, I mean, like, I haven't moved the door.
Yeah, you haven't
Yeah.
removed the door.
Yeah,
You should remove that.
I should
Please.
remove that. Are you sure?
Be
Are you
gone, door. I have
I touched it with
banished
my
you.
hands, God damn
sure?
it.
You did.
God,
You
the view, the thing that blocks the things is goofy on this.
I think the body actually.
Yeah, the
casts-
body's blocking the other body. Do not
It's almost like there's a pillar in the room.
Oh, is that what
there.
that is? Okay.
You see 4 heads turn towards you, and
I immediately leaned to Kohi and said, I found some zombies.
and they start to shamble towards you.
My eyes turn white. Turtle.
He grows the big old Blastoise cannons.
All right.
But instead,
Um,
it shoots out radiant holy damage.
Yes.
Exactly.
Hydro radiant damage.
You want to wipe that turn order so
Hydro
we can
electric
combat
power.
again?
Yep.
Huzzah.
All right.
Please remember to click your characters.
Oh,
You're
are we
out.
all rolling initiative?
Not allowed to.
Yes. At this point, it's probably just Quixotic and Kohi.
Yeah, I
roll
do
initiative.
immediately lean back and say, hey, so, dude.
Zombies.
Zombies, I think. Yeah, we've seen zombies before. These are zombies, right?
Yeah, we've
Yes.
seen some.
Of
shit
some
ton of them,
sort
didn't we?
or another, judging by the
Yes.
name. Okay.
So.
So do I know these are undead and there any more within the 60 foot?
The whole building is within 60 feet, so you would know that.
I can't go through walls.
Oh.
We've got an Ash zombie. We've got a Squirtle. Are we going to get like a Pikachu zombie here?
Yes. All of them. You got to collect them all.
all
catch 'em
the
all.
zombies.
Yeah. So as you like use your divine sense of the grave, it does you only notice the 4 zombies in this room in front of you.
Kill them, holy man.
It
Well-
is until the end of your next turn. So if you see any before that happens, then you also get that.
Well, I only just like a little ping, and then I
Yeah.
can see any undead.
Yeah.
Or know of their locations.
Okay.
All right, Quixotic.
I will draw my bow as a tandem action. Shoot the guy. Actually, you know what? I will bonus action on the guy in front of me. This one.
Okay.
So this terrible, terrible zombie can do his deception.
Okay.
You see 18?
I don't think I can beat that.
Ooh. I don't think they can. All right, I'm gonna try and shoot him in the face with a longbow. I'll draw that as a tandem and do that.
Okay.
So he can take 12 piercing damage,
If an
Okay.
18 hits.
presumably.
An 18 does hit, and it does take that damage. It is still staining though.
Spicy.
I'm gonna move to there.
You're gonna hide behind the turtle.
Hey, you temporary hit points yourself.
I did.
Yeah,
I took a swig before.
You did.
I thought you guys had these other twigs done.
as I shift behind him, I say, "This is your rodeo, I believe.
All right.
You're probably
This is
right,
your
small.
rodeo."
You're
What's
probably
that?
right, small man.
So now it is
Block rodeos.
the zombies' turn, and they.
And I'll lean over to Alice as I walk by and say, "So there's more shit to kill," because she's close enough, and I guess whoever else would hear that.
She would be all on board.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not yelling at it, but she's like within 10 feet, so that's close enough to be like, "Hey, so shit to kill."
Shit to kill.
As he goes from German to Mexican to French and back.
You'll figure it out, man. Don't give up.
Multilingual.
Okay.
Who's gonna explode?
Yeah, whose smoke detector's going?
My alarm system,
I'm
and conveniently in the room with me.
good.
Gotcha.
I'm glad you're in your safe room.
That's right. I always play D&D in my
Sorry,
safe room.
kids. Sorry, wife.
Fucking hit the button.
Locking you out. Hopefully nobody breaks in because it's D&D night.
Bummer.
I gotta
All right.
finish the game. I'm sorry.
So the red one, as it tried to follow you out, Quixotic, and managed to chase you down, and it's going to try and slam you with its body.
Do not want.
It's gonna be a bad touch.
Oof.
Yeah, that'll hit. All
All
3 damage of it.
All 3 damage.
Like they're doing full on chip damage, but
Full on what?
chip damage. Like you're just taking chips of hit, but they're all hitting.
Yeah. Yep. Every swing is hit so far.
All right, and Kohi, the orange one, is going to try and slam into you as it comes out the door.
Love me, bro.
Come at me. Do you even? Oof. He doesn't even.
And as it like crosses the threshold of the door, it trips a little bit as it tries to slam into you and almost falls to its knees, but manages to catch itself. So that ends the zombie's turn. Kohi, you are up.
I'm going to. This. I smack my mace on my shield. The symbol on my shield starts to glow. Turn the undead that I see. The red, the orange, and the blue.
Okay.
Now, Keelan, I will mention in the description it says, or can
hear.
hear you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, just saying.
The green one can also hear you.
Well, I wasn't sure if there was anything in the room that we haven't seen
I knew
yet,
there was
but I would
4.
probably be able to hear.
I
Okay.
would be able to see the 4th one because he
Right.
told me there were 4.
I was concerned about the room that we can't see.
Okay.
No,
As
things that we can and cannot
can
see may or may
probably
not
hear
be moving
that.
away from us.
Yeah.
As you recall, Kozatic, as you looked into the room, with your 8 perception,
I meant that.
yeah,
This room here.
you did notice that the door going into that room was closed. So
Right, but they could still probably hear him, was my point.
okay,
I assume.
okay. So they have to make a wisdom saving throw. So we're gonna start off with red, orange, blue, green for wisdom saves.
Do they meet the floor for CR? Is that does turn
That
undead
doesn't
explode?
that doesn't get like kicking in until like level 5.
Oh, okay.
But I think that's destroy undead too.
Destroy
isn't it?
that's
Yeah.
what this is. It turns into turn and
Right.
destroy.
Yeah. And that's the one where there's like a CR component because you're actually
Fuck
doing
you,
damage on
zombie
them.
number 3.
Okay. Oh,
Ah,
There we go. Nice.
Innocent bystander number 3. Yeah, wow. There's the whole.
So red, orange, and green all failed.
Turned. Cool.
So they are terrified of you, Kohi. It must spend its speed to its turn trying to move it. Okay. So does that mean it needs to use its action as a like movement as well?
It can only use dash to get away from me if it's
Right.
within 30 feet of
So
me.
it has to use dash as its action.
Yes.
okay.
And
Must
then
spend its
it
turn
can,
trying to move as far away as you can. It can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Basically, they have to move away.
Okay.
They cannot move within 30 feet of him.
Sounds good.
Technically, they could go out the back door as long as it didn't bring them closer to him.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
would
know.
assume that zombies have the knowledge of that. Let's have everybody else roll initiative at this point, because you guys have just seen a whole bunch of zombies come out of the room.
Zombies. The
Make
horde
sure
is
you click your
attacking.
character.
Those are initiative rolls.
Do I get an option to swap out my current set of dice for a different set of dice?
Right.
Put those in dice prison.
Exactly.
I do specifically remember when we first started this game, one of the first things I said to you is if you were not superstitious before, you
Yep.
will be when you're done.
Yep.
I think you get a new laptop is the solution there. That's what I would.
In-
This is on
Or a new
my,
ISP maybe.
Maybe get a VPN.
Get a new
Yeah.
modem.
Yeah.
I heard those are all the rage nowadays.
A new what?
A new modem.
Oh, yeah.
everything that you guys are suggesting is expensive.
If we were on
Just clear your cache.
Discord,
Just clear your cache.
there's like multiple dice rollers that you can do on Discord, and I've had games where I've played on Discord and they will swap out dice rollers because they're pissed at how the results were.
I would like to use this random number generator versus that random number generator.
It's either a different calculation or
Is it really, or are they just like placebo affecting you?
I don't know. Either way,
number generators are the same.
that's true. I know. What is it? One of the more, I guess more random's a stupid statement, but there is one random number generator that uses like sunspot generation or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be very good.
Yep. It's truly random because everything else is like technically not random.
Like a truly random thing is when they use what is it? Is it an isotope that flies off of radioactive material? I can't remember.
You
fire.
mean like the
Can't remember a radioactive material will fire some kind of atomic particle in random directions, and that is like one of the only truly random ways to
Truly
random.
random ways to, yeah.
I feel like you could argue that there must be some sort of mathematical equation for that, so it can't be random, but it's the most efficient way to measure
Close to
randomness.
random as you can get.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure there's some way to if not predict, there's probably a way to
Some sort of
explain how it's
matter
random.
antimatter reaction.
Right.
It
Well, like
violates the laws
pi,
of normal physics.
never repeats a number or something like that, right?
Right.
But there's still a way to predict exactly where it is in the number sequence.
Right. Doesn't repeat, but it follows a mathematical like pattern. Right.
Like
There's
I don't know. So that got
Just
weird real quick. Did everyone roll their initiative?
everybody
Yep.
roll their initiative? Teron, you are up.
Talking
Okay.
about math, this is going down the wrong path.
While I move in to attack, I think the benefit of random that way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is that if you are capable of calculating that the particles coming off of a radioactive material to the point to be the same, you would be able to calculate the butterfly effect.
Well, I wasn't implying that you could calculate. I was just implying that there must be a way to determine what that is.
Oh
We
no,
may
I
not
mean,
know.
we may
not know what it is yet, but
That's the definition of like
Okay.
Schrodinger's cat's original equation and whatnot, like how the cat's both alive and
Mhm.
dead at the same time. Because once you
Yeah.
take that measurement, the waveform fails. So
neat.
So I like do like a dashing thrust into the zombie.
the red zombie.
Yeah, the one I can read.
Yeah.
I think that's the only one.
Okay. With your dashing thrust, you manage to thrust into it, and as you pull out what remains of its intestines come out with your sword. It takes a fair amount of damage. It looks like it's about to go down.
I thought he was taking a bunch already, because that's the one I hit
It's
earlier.
not turned anymore, so you can take that marker up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one I hit for 12 before, so he's taking 24 damage already, that fucker.
Yeah. So that zombie looks like it's going down. But hang on one sec.
You gotta roll your con save to see if he explodes.
I have to roll a con save. You are correct.
Don't say explodes. I'm standing right there.
He's a boomer.
That
Boom.
the red zombie looks like it was about to go down, but instead continues its stumbling shambles towards the group.
All right, he does not perish.
All right, Monty.
Okay, so go away. I am going to step over here and let's see, we got red. Red's still hanging around, right? Not running off in the distance.
Not
Correct.
anymore.
Well, they haven't moved
It
yet.
got
Nothing's
poked.
moved yet.
No, it got poked, so it will not run off.
Kill it.
All right, I am going to look at it and I am going to tell it.
Keelan,
All right,
can
well,
you
I'm gonna
mark it
shout
for
at
my
it.
evil eye? So I remember.
The what?
I
Oh,
looked at it hard. Sorry, continue.
All right, so we're gonna look at that guy over there, and we are going to attempt to viciously mock. We're gonna see what happens here. And I look at him and I shout at him with my finger pointed at him. I say, I'm not a proctologist, but I don't know an asshole when I see one.
Okay. He takes that 4 damage.
It takes the 4 psychic damage.
4 psychic damage and advantage against him till the start of my next turn.
And it looked like it was going to go down again. But it rose from the dead.
Arise from your grave.
So, all right. Quazotic.
All right, I will bonus action disengage to, I don't know, let's say here. Yeah, that'll give me a good angle. And I still have the eyeball on who's what's it. So I'm gonna shoot him again in the face, and now I'm outside of melee range, so I don't have any disadvantages.
You get sneak attack.
I do get sneak attack for a bunch of reasons.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna crit that.
Awesome.
I think there's something special with zombies and critical attacks, is there not, sir?
Explode.
Yeah, so that red zombie with 1 remaining hit point for 3 different people is now no longer. This zombie does not look like it's going to come back from the grave this time.
Thunk. Right in the head.
No more dry bones.
That's a lot of damage there.
Yeah, that's a fuckload of damage. Or a buttload, which I think equates to half a cask, correct?
Yep.
There you go. A boot.
All right. With that, Alice is up.
She might be on her way down.
Okay.
Yes.
I always like to explain that that an ass load is exactly how much one donkey can carry.
I learned something new today, that the names for uppercase and lowercase letters came from the term, like the typesetting cases and whatnot of the uppercase of the case and then the lowercase letters.
Huh.
For a printing press.
And I went, holy fuck. Mind blown.
Yeah, I love those like really simple genealogy of a word, or what would the correct the genesis of a word?
Etymology.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it when it's just like super simple. You're like, yeah, that makes fucking sense. Nice.
I looked up the term 5x5. Have you ever heard that in communications?
Mm-hmm.
It's used by CBs often. It's a World War II term where the first 5 referred to the signal strength out of 5, and the second 5 referred to the signal quality out of 5. So 5x5 was coming in loud and clear, basically.
Huh.
Yeah.
Thing. Anybody was ever a fan of like
Quixotic opened the door, a bunch of zombies came out. That's kind of where we are.
Oh yeah.
I can't not summon creatures lately.
Just does all that.
So a physical method of random generation is the entropy of radioactive decay, like the actual photons firing off of a radioactive material randomly.
But is
There's
it
one
just
about
random, or is it
sunspots,
just
though, right?
it was just not as thoroughly understood science?
I mean, everything's just not thoroughly understood science until we understand it.
I don't know. I think it would probably be something more of like, would this religious zealot, jump off a cliff or something like that? Maybe that would be more random.
What?
Because it's not scientifically based. I don't know.
I don't know where we got that from, but okay. Keelan, your next project is the sunspot thing. That's totally, I'm pretty sure, a real thing.
Wait, I heard something about zombies?
Yeah, zombies.
Yeah, you are up, Alice. There is a dead zombie, a now actually dead zombie, right next to you at your feet.
A re-dead zombie.
And there are 3 zombies kind of coming out of the door.
Is this because I yelled?
No.
Nope. It's because I'm bad at my job.
Or good. It depends on the outcome we're looking for.
Okay,
Quixotic, open up the door.
I guess I'm gonna scoot forward a bit. What's the symbol on that buddy?
Oh, you can. Which one? They should technically be running away. I think what the lightning symbol
they're
means.
going to be running away from Kohi if they have the lightning symbol on it.
I don't have advantage over him or anything, do I?
No, he's just not attacking anybody. He's just trying to sprint away.
So should I not attack him?
I don't know.
You could hit the blue one and That would be appreciative. But I guess we don't know which ones are feared yet, right? Or is there a physical indication of that?
We haven't
Te-
acted.
Technically, you guys would not know yet because they have not
Okay.
acted yet.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess I'm gonna womp Orangey. And I heard some about sunspots and science, and that is confusing to me. So I will feel
That
it.
enrages me.
Yeah,
But I'm
and I'm
angry.
probably also reckless.
All right, hang on. I will say, how many rages do you get per day?
3.
Okay, sounds good. Just, I mean, like we are still like early mid morning or so.
Oh, Sugar Ray Leonard. What?
You already said.
I said.
I mean, I'll give you the opportunity to go back just because like.
Do you get those
Time day
back on a
anyway.
short rest or a long rest?
Long boy.
Woof.
You don't have to be raging to attack recklessly.
It's true. Since Dad's giving me the opportunity to go back, I will go back.
All right,
A clue.
all right.
It feels like
appreciate
good
it.
advice.
Yeah. So maybe I do understand the science and I feel empowered.
Mm.
All right.
I'm also a little reckless.
We need more women in STEM.
It's true. So I am gonna womp the orange one with my halberd.
And you hit it for 12 damage. 2 radiant.
No radiant if I'm not
Oh
enraged.
yeah, you're right.
Why you do this?
Just 12.
Okay. So you managed to get a good chunk out of this zombie. It's actually like one of its arms falls off as your halberd smacks into it. Yeah, it takes 12 damage. 12 slashing damage.
That's me.
Okay. The zombie's turn.
I had snacks. Don't
Uh,
need these. But thank you.
So they need to move away as far as they can.
Not
So
that one.
they're-
Got attacked, right?
Does it go away
That
if
got
they're
attacked.
attacked?
Super. The orange one.
If it gets attacked, if it takes damage, it goes away.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah, until it takes any damage. Yeah. So that one does not move away. Take that off. And kind of as Alice and Tehran, as you guys are looking into the room, you guys see the green one trying to run as far as it can away from what is seemingly Kohi.
You know?
So, but I guess as the orange one is kind of recovering from the slash that Alice gave to it, it will puff out and send a cloud of ash into the area around it. I need Alice and Kohi to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ash, not like spore.
Ash.
Oh.
Wah wah.
Oof.
Oh no.
Oh.
With a +4, fucking, we both rolled a 1. God damn.
Okay. So you guys
That's
have
awesome.
disadvantage on attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks for 1 minute.
Poisoned?
We poison? Is that what we are?
Uh,
No.
I mean, like you're kind of coughing from this like cloud of ash that you've just inhaled.
Essentially poisoned for a minute.
So
That's like, isn't that like a 1/4% chance of happening?
It's 50-50. No.
No, for us to
So
both
it's-
roll a 1. So a 20 or a 1 or a 5% chance, and then 5% of 5% is,
Right, you multiply those together, don't you? Right?
well, yeah, 5% of
Yeah.
5% would be like
Yeah.
multiplying them.
Yeah.
Like is it a
1 in 400?
Oof.
so
Shit.
quarter
20 by 20?
yeah.
Very rich.
Oh.
All right. So with that though, the orange one is going to, it's gonna move out of the way a little bit. Or no, I guess it will stay there.
And then you attacked, like belched out a bunch of ash, and now you and Kohi have disadvantage on these things. He rolled a 1, and then you rolled a 1.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Is it
Not
hard
very-
to come by radioactive material? Because I'm like, I found this nuclear random generator site, and the dude like, so it's following up what you were saying, Colin, and this guy's like starting off with a disclaimer saying this project uses radioactive isotopes. Please take all necessary measures should you intend to replicate it. Like, can you just get uranium-238? Like I don't know, like
Have to be your
Amazon that shit.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be uranium-238.
Well, that's what he's using.
But yes, you can buy radioactive materials.
Yeah, like didn't some Boy Scout make it out of a bunch of fucking fire or smoke alarms in the 90s,
Oh.
then got
Oh.
radiated, making a homemade nuclear reactor?
Oh, really?
Oh
Yeah, he
shit.
like collected all the not radium, some like shitty element that's a little bit radioactive. Doesn't
I know.
matter.
There's a couple of YouTube people that I watch that like one of them he tried to get uranium out of like rocks and whatnot, and the FBI did not really like him doing that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like
Tangents.
And that's
like
why
now
you
that I'm
buy
been
it with
flagged.
cash.
I feel
Somebody
like
talked
I've been
about what
flagged now that I'm on
random
this
is.
site.
I talked about how you can achieve a physical random number generator by using a radioactive isotope.
You can get
Now here we are.
Americium 241 in smoke detectors.
All right.
Oh, there you go.
So the first orange one is going to try and slam into you, Kohi.
Well, didn't Orange just cough up a spore?
That was
Blue's coming.
It's Ash Puff. No, orange is coming towards you, Kohi.
That's a bitch.
Oh,
That hits.
Oof.
And
All right,
gonna
one-
slam into-
Dang it.
Oof.
oh.
There go all my 10 hit points. That's cool.
Owen, if you get there
Oh,
fast.
drat.
All right, and the second one is going to try and slam into you, Alice, seeing its friend take damage from you before.
Jesus.
It hits.
All right.
2
It
bludgeoning.
also has advantage because she attacked recklessly.
All
Yeah.
See if
right.
it crits.
It has double advantage then?
It would double a 2.
We only have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Nah.
We have disadvantage. They don't have
So.
advantage.
Well, he has advantage because she attacked recklessly.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's not do.
2 damage.
Red has disadvantage on attack rolls. 'Cause he
Red's
was-
dead.
Oh, okay.
Finally dead.
Well, that damn thing kept coming back. So
I know. It kept dry bonesing.
yeah.
That ends the zombie's turn. Duff Post, you are up.
All right, I'm going to twin spell a firebolt at both of them.
Okay.
Red or orange, and then blue. Well, I twinned it.
That is quite twinning. Both of them hit, and both of them kind of start to smolder as the firebolt kind of tries to take root in their tattered clothes. As the blue one takes damage, I need Taron, Alice, and Kohi all to make a Constitution saving throw.
I already have disadvantage, goddamn.
You'll have double disadvantage.
You just don't roll.
Maybe this one
Sorry, Taron.
It's a save.
All right.
That was Alice.
Excuse me.
Right,
Okay.
Kohi, you have a disadvantage.
Oh, cool. Thanks for the reminder.
Keep him honest.
5. Awesome.
All right. So, Taran, as you see this like cloud of ash coming towards you, you look over at Alice and Kohi just like coughing their lungs out as if they have COVID-19. And you look at them and go, "What the fuck, guys? Just don't breathe it in." Yeah.
So the damage on the second one doesn't count. It was just a check. So, they are just continuing to be poisoned.
Yeah, they are continued to be poisoned.
Okay. And I resist it, correct?
You resisted it.
Yeah, 16.
You're kind of quiet, Keelan.
Am I? Is that better?
Oh, yeah.
Better.
Yes.
Okay. We'll go with that. Kohi, you are up.
I'm going in my fucking shell. This is dumb.
You guys.
Unequipped shield. Yep, in my shell. Not doing this anymore.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Use him as a shield.
Just flip
Turn.
him up. Use him as cover.
All right.
Turn.
So that gives you +3, +4.
It
Plus-
sets it at a flat
Plus 4,
24,
but
right?
I lose 2 from my shield.
Okay.
So I'm AC 21.
Okay.
And
Sounds
I
good.
have advantage on strength and con saving throws.
Disadvantage on dex.
Yes.
Really hard to dodge when you're inside your shell.
All right, Nigala.
Tough to
All right.
stop the shell on dime.
I pew pew the blue guy.
Oh, poor Terran.
Pew pew to you.
Yeah.
Trying to get around this ash cloud. You think you have it, and you line it up, and as you kind of bring your glass staff down, extending out this eldritch blast, like blast of energy, it goes into the cloud, but you can't quite see if it hits. You don't think it did, but yeah. So,
Phenomenal.
Your fingers are jammed.
all right, Tehran.
I do not appreciate these fucking abominations belching garbage on me. I guess I'll just try to run the blue one through.
Okay.
Yeah. Ouch. We are all doing very poorly.
Well, goes around, comes around.
Wow, again, we had 2.
Yeah. So as you try and stab into the blue one into the cloud, somewhat chuckling at Alice and Kohi next to you because they breathed in again. Your sword goes just kind of, it hits like the belt buckle of the blue zombie and does not penetrate into it.
Gotcha.
All right, Monty.
Oh, I see. I step over a little bit over here and look at Blue, and I shout at him in the best way possible. Boo! Thou spongy, hasty-witted giglet. Somebody stumbled across the Shakespearean insult generator, so
All right.
gotta keep it fresh for you guys.
That zombie does not make it save. And takes your 3 damage and has disadvantage on its attack
Disadvantage
rolls.
on attack rolls.
Okay. Sounds
And that'll
good.
be it.
Quazotic. Did we lose Rob?
I don't see him any longer.
It looks like it dropped out.
Maybe they're replacing his modem.
Ooh, yeah. Fix his dice.
He did mention wanting to get new equipment, so I will say that.
Sending him a message in Slack.
Oh, I'm even drinking an energy drink and I'm still tired.
What time do you get up in the morning, Alex?
Sometimes you just
8 a.m.,
Oh my goodness.
right? So early.
So early.
And I'm still fucking exhausted today. It's probably because I moved everything out of the apartment today.
Did you? That's
Yeah.
fair. That is exhausting.
Brendan model. They just photoshopped it. Yeah, it looks rough.
Wonder how well this headset works if I go to the kitchen. I'll be right back.
I just went into the basement.
I mean,
So-
I
my
can go from downstairs to upstairs and it works okay, and then it crackles a little bit when I start the microwave.
Yeah. Yes.
It's all that radiation
Oh.
coming out of there.
It's probably fine. You know. That,
Actually, now that we're thinking about it, if we want radiation like stuff, I should be able to get that for work.
Ooh.
I don't need that, and I don't need anyone to tell the government that I considered it.
I am the government.
FBI agent wants to know your location.
They know my location.
Right.
All right, we're gonna Kozatek is gonna hold an action for now. All right, so he says move him to the building corner and then attack the blue one. He says. Right. He is going to roll.
I thought maybe you'd see it. I said it tits.
Okie doke.
D20 plus 5. Alright, so he rolls a 21 to hit the blue, so that's going to hit. And he said he lost all internet. So, and so he's going to, what is that, a D8 plus 3.
So Wi-Fi in your phone, right?
Yeah, no, he doesn't even need to do Wi-Fi. Just tell him to go on Zoom on his phone, and you can do the rolls for him, right?
Well, that's true.
Yeah. He said he's
He
working
might
on
not
it,
have.
so.
Yeah, he may not have Zoom on his phone though.
So it's going to be.
Yeah. Do you just have a work phone, or is it personal phone too, or?
Should have
He
both.
opens this can of worms and then he leaves.
Right?
Yep, that's kind of what he did.
Handle your worms, motherfucker.
Well, we know who's tanking now.
Okay. So he's going to hit the blue one for 6 piercing damage and 9 sneak attack damage. For a total of 15 damage. Blue one is still standing, but not liking it. Alice, you are up.
Oh, I'm gonna make him like it less by weapon him good. And I will attack blue recklessly with my halberd.
Okay.
Here's Rob.
Marco,
Hello.
there's
Hey.
a chance I'm
That ain't good, buddy.
Max Headroom over there.
Wait, did I- I'm
right
sorry.
now?
Did I-
I may or may not be.
There you go.
I did regular type, like reckless with advantage, but was I disadvantaged? Did I make a mistake?
Yeah, disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah, so you should have just had a straight roll.
So,
So your first roll is a 22, so it hits.
Either way, both of them hit. And so the blue one will take the 10 damage. And we'll roll a constitution roll. And the blue one looks like it's about to go down.
good.
And it stays down.
Yeah. That's it
All
for
right.
me.
Can I assume? I'm looking at the numbers there. I hit the blue one and did an amount of damage greater than 0.
You hit it and you did 15 damage.
Damn right I did. I was there the whole time for it. Continue.
All right. With that, it is the zombie's turn. The orange one, seeing this turtle all of a sudden pull itself into its shell, is going to try and reach out and try and slam into you, Alice. But as it does, it trips over its fallen blue brethren And misses.
Yeah, get shit on, buddy.
Get wrecked.
And the green one is still trying to run away from Kohi. And that ends their turn. Duffos.
So orange is still up, right?
Orange is still up, and yeah,
That's the only one I can see.
that's about all you can see from here.
All right. More firebolts. It seems to actually be working for once.
All right. Okay. Your firebolt manages to connect to the zombie, and you see the fire smoldering across its skin. You hear the crackling of the hair. The zombie, it's still standing, shambling away, but it is looking very hurt.
Sounds good. That
All
ends
right.
my turn.
That ends Davos' turn. Kohi, hiding in his shell, trying to protect his head from the attacks of the zombies.
Okay. Bonus action come out. Half my movement to get back up again. And I still have disadvantage, so but I will attack with my mace. I picked up as I was coming up off the ground with my shield as well.
Okay.
Just those. Mace. Attack at disadvantage.
Pissed off that these zombies are trying to slam into you. You reach your mace up, and as you bring it down, you manage to connect with the skull of this zombie, and it crushes it in. It takes the 4 damage, and as it's falling to the ground, it stumbles, and it manages to connect it's got to be at least just 2 or 3 neurons that are still somehow firing in his body. Stay standing up.
All right. Turn.
All right. Nicola.
All right, I see the orange guy, and he looks like he's very ready to get an Eldritch Blast to the face.
All right, let's see if he is.
Good.
He takes that Eldritch Blast damage straight to the face as it comes out of your glass staff. It's leaning against the doorway that it's standing in. And as it does, as it looks like it's about to fall to the ground, I just relentlessly he takes it to the chest, and you can see it's almost like exploded out. His chest cavity is almost exploded out. You don't know how the zombie is still standing, but it is. Yeah, he is nearly dead, but still standing. But you definitely connected with that. Tehran.
He's tending, baby.
Okay.
Great, sword him.
Are you gonna take a swipe for him?
Sure, I could.
Okay.
I hear something. Does he have disadvantage or anything?
No.
Nope.
Oh, I hear something. Would you like to attack the zombie with a greatsword?
I would.
Here we go. Oh, I don't know.
Woof.
As you bring your greatsword down on the zombie who has somehow managed to survive an Eldritch Blast to the chest and a club, a mace to the skull, somehow the zombie is still standing, and it takes the 7 damage, and it's lost one arm, it loses a second arm. This zombie, you don't know if you think it can stand up anymore.
Hmm?
And this time, though, the zombie falls to the ground,
Happening.
Oh,
with twitching, but dead. All right. Now it is Monty's turn.
I don't see anything left.
Green boy?
In the
Where
corner.
is he? Is he in the door? All right, well, I'm going to move this way so I can see a little better. Still don't see him. Fuck, where the fuck is he? Oh, I see. How come I can't see him anywhere, no matter where I moved?
He is trying to get as far away from Kohi as possible in the far corner of the room. So
It's because he hates your freedom. Did you close the door again? I'm not.
Whatever. I've got weird.
Door's still open.
My range of sight kind of really short because I'm literally
Do you
can
not
only
have?
see.
Do you
It's
not have
'cause you're a
dark vision?
human.
Because
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Is it dark
Wah,
out?
wah.
Well-
technically it's bright
dark in the
outside,
building.
but it's dark inside the building.
Because here I can only see that far on my
Yeah.
screen.
You have a range of 30 feet or so with your lantern.
But it's daytime, so we
It's-
should have.
But it's daytime.
It's a weird thing that if I remove the fog of war, then you can see everything that's blocked off inside buildings and whatnot. There's not a good way to do it otherwise.
Like day-night toggle.
So
how far does my 30 feet go?
yeah. So yeah, looking inside the door, you can probably that's about 30
Alright.
feet or so.
Okay, and we are going to then viciously mock him again. There we go, 3s. Doing good there. So,
Alright.
thou viperous weather-bitten codpiece, take that, thee trollop.
Okay.
I don't know, this is gonna get old pretty quick.
That zombie chuckles at your joke that you said words at it, and takes the damage and is no longer frightened.
But he has disadvantage.
But yes, he has disadvantage. All right, it's gonna be Quazotic's turn.
I found the mute button. So we believe there to be a thing. Let's see if I can see him as I move.
I see it's grossing out.
He hasn't been poked yet, right?
He just
got
was.
hit.
Okay, I'm about to poke him again. He can make his deception check.
Okay. He's super charismatic.
It's a 14, and I need to get within 30 feet.
So right about where Monty is 30 feet. Oh,
It says I can hit him from there.
all right.
So I pass. So I'm a shoot him.
Shoot him real good.
14 for 18 damage.
A 14 hits, and it takes that 18 damage and snarls back at you. You hear it from the gargling from inside the house.
This fucking encounter is taking way too long. They're not mad at you, Keelan.
Yeah.
They're like, God.
Like they're zombies, right? It's zombies. They just keep coming
they're hard to
back.
kill.
I know, they are.
All right, Alice, you are up. You hear a snarling zombie inside this
Kill,
tavern.
kill. I'm going to move to get at him. Which one's me? Good gravy.
Click off of me. That way you're.
Are you gonna move closer? Do you want to move right here?
They muted themselves.
I know.
We're yelling at each other.
Hello.
Hello.
Wow. I attack recklessly with my halberd.
Okay.
Albert.
My song,
That's a good
singing
idea.
it, same old song.
Hey, it works.
You can get at that.
Yeah. Boom. Oh, boo. Boo.
Oh.
I wanted to boom, but it came out boo.
Ooh,
These zombies, while slow, are and relatively easy to hit, Your halberd goes just wide as you enter into this enclosed space, and connects to the bar top next to you.
Bar top.
Yeah, it's a tavern.
New scob top.
So
You Scott down.
My turn.
Been a while since I heard that.
okay.
I'm gonna do hand soap.
So
Usually I
this,
send Colin a text with that every now and again.
this zombie, now able to try to not move away from Kohi, will try and slam into you, Alice, because you are right next to it. And does a 21 hit.
I do.
You take 2 bludgeoning damage.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
I guess it probably would do it at. It would have advantage on its slam attack because you attacked recklessly.
Do that.
It do
All right. It did not crit. All right. I guess with that, it ends the zombie's turn. Duffos.
I can't see anything, so I would require to move, but that also eliminates my job of what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to ready action of a firebolt in case one of these tree blights move.
Okay. Sounds good.
Mhm.
Kohi.
All right, make my way into the bar. Oh, you try to run it away. 5, 10, 15, 25. All right, it's as close as I'm gonna get because Alice is in the way. Toll the dead.
Just the time.
Toll the
You
dead.
you could get right there, couldn't you?
No, I diagonal already once.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll get to there. I'd get
Okay.
to there because I was right here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I suppose. This is fine.
Sounds good. As you ring your bell,
Meets it, beats it.
it meets the bell.
Does
It
he have
has
advantage on saving checks because of the psychic thing, or is that just its attacks?
The tax.
Okay, sorry.
oh no, it would have disadvantage because it right on saving throws from Monty, or no, or is that what you were just asking?
I think
What
it's-
does vicious mockery do, Josh?
He has disadvantage on his attacks.
Okay.
So the mob has disadvantage on its attacks against us.
Okay.
It was a straight attack before, but he still didn't crit, so it's not a big deal.
All right.
Sure.
Cool. And Nicola.
Oh,
Cool.
sorry, I should have been paying attention to that one earlier.
Oh, you're right.
All right, so I move 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Put myself there, and hey, I can see the green guy.
Hey, all right.
I'll shoot the green guy.
All right, shoot him.
Pew pew.
Hey.
Your glass staff comes down, and this wave of pink energy comes out and forces itself into the chest of the green one. It takes it, and it looks like it's about to stumble onto the ground, and it does. This zombie looks like it is finally dead.
Good.
All right.
Excellent.
The zombies are dead. Seemingly. Kohi and Alice are standing in this room, this old bar, looking at what looks like a closed door in front of them to the west, right in this area.
Ooh.
What do you guys do?
You want to go in or should I?
You do it.
Okay.
Can I just step in and just say breach and clear?
Just look at it. Just
Flashbangs.
get out. Just mutter something.
Okay. So you open
Kinda-
the door. You touch the door.
Push on the door. A
Okay.
little bit.
The door looks like it's the door pushes in, and as it does, you open up a room that looks like it is probably the old kitchen. And as you kind of look around, you see some big vats that you assume were probably used to make ale back in the day. As you take a whiff in the room, you smell what seems like old spent yeast hanging in the air.
I take my flask out and fill it up.
The ale is all long gone. It is just the remaining scent of the yeast in the air.
Well,
Just botulism's left.
yum. Scrape it off the barrel.
Better than nothing.
Yep.
Give yourself a facelift later on.
Anything, sir? Survival check to see how long this has been kind of empty.
He was hoping for scotchalism and didn't
Scotchalism.
Scotchalism. With
Okay.
a nice peaty.
Can I check to see how long this has been empty?
Sure, make me a survival check. Okay. You think it's been probably close to 10 at least 10 years or so since anybody has brewed or made anything in this kitchen.
This has been empty a while. I kind of move back out and saunter out into the bar area. Well, this is clear.
How long? A while.
I pulled up my 8 fingers and then put them down and then put up 2 more years.
18 years.
No.
Starts counting on his toes
I
too
just
early.
grumble out of the room. Just don't want to deal with this. Kind of still coughing a little bit.
So
Disadvantage on math rolls.
That it's been
I'll
anybody's used the brewing equipment, but it's been fewer years since Rydolph came here to clear out the problem. Maybe it just existed for a long time. I'm out here and I'm talking to Koi and the Quixotic and Monty and everybody.
I'm trying to keep an eye on the sky/ground/ any other buildings that we're gonna get murdered from.
Dragons.
I want to sit down and try to rid myself of this poison.
okay. Yeah, I mean, so after probably about a minute or so, you start to feel you're breathing a little bit easier. You don't feel like as hampered by the ash cloud that you had inhaled.
Good.
EpiPen kicks in.
I don't know. What do we do here?
My inhaler is finally working.
Are we just gonna find more buildings full of zombies? Are we here to clear all the buildings? What are we doing here?
Well, we may as
we
well
gotta find
find the
Necklace.
the alchemists. Sorry, herbalists.
I point over at I can't ping on Zoom. I point over there.
Okay. Oh, you want to check out
What
the
is the building
spiders?
beyond the spiders? What does it look like?
So as you're kind of looking,
I think I've been as close as like this, so I'm just looking what like this building looks like.
yeah. So you're looking up at the top of the hill in front of you, and you see a large round tower with a cottage attached. Both seem like they're in good condition, although half of the tower's roof is gone. So that's kind of what you
Alright.
see from here.
Okay, so we've seen that building. We've seen this building. We've seen this building. And we have not, I've not seen the entirety of this building, right? Because I got attacked by tree people.
That is correct.
Okay. And so this is the thing that's attached to the tower, right?
It's like
Correct.
the bottom front part.
It's like the cottage
Okay.
portion
I'm gonna
of the
say
tower.
that I'm gonna look at the destroyed top of that tower, and I'm gonna assume that it's as good as any other place for a dragon to come and go and rest in an area, like in the top of that tower that's been destroyed.
True.
Let's go there last then.
I agree, or not at all.
Or perhaps not at all.
We're
All
not.
right.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure?
I'll kind of I try and be sneaky-ish again. It doesn't look like anything's flooding out of any of the other buildings, right?
Nothing appears to be coming at you guys at the moment.
All right, I'm gonna try and be sneaky again, because I'm super successful at that lately. There we go.
Ooh.
Okay.
There you
And
are.
you see me like rolling back and forth across the path. So I'll peek into this building.
Okay.
Perception check, I guess.
Yeah, make me a perception check.
What? Da, da, da,
Oh,
da.
you see the taste of the
critically
color of the wind.
perceive.
As you look into this house, you notice right near, just kind of inside the door to the right, you notice a flagstone in the floor that looks a little bit odd. Like it's been moved, not recently, but definitely looks like it was something that was moved back in the day.
With the perception check I made, do I assume this may or may not be the alchemist shop?
Herbalists.
Herbalist is what I
You
meant
do
to
not
say.
think this is either the herbalist shop or the alchemist shop.
But I don't see anything else in the building, correct?
No, other than this weird stone just inside the door.
I will try and quietly step in and shift that stone. I don't
Okay.
do it quietly, but I do it.
Okay.
I touch it with my hands.
As you touch it with your hands and attempt to quietly lift it up, it makes a large clattering noise as you kind of flip it over, and underneath you see a hole in the floor with what looks like a small chest.
I'm very good at sneaking. All right, I will just as quietly as moving the flagstone, move the chest out and drag it out into the onto the path. So you hear a and then a as he just drags it out of the building.
Hearing the noise, I approach with curiosity.
Oh.
Okay.
Perception or investigate to see if there's any sort of trap or anything on this hidden chest.
Make me an investigation check.
Heard you might need a trap or a chest open.
Yeah. As it explodes in our face again.
Not standing next to you.
I like to hang back and let this part
How's
happen
that
and just
for
see
ya?
what comes out.
That's a
John is,
critical success, critical fail, critical success right in a row. Boom, boom, boom.
I'm dragging the zombies into a pile in the house.
I don't see your.
There it
Oh,
is.
okay, there it is.
All right.
I bet my internet's gonna fail soon if that's the case.
You are like both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. So this chest does not look trapped. Does not look locked. It looks like it is just an ordinary heavy chest.
I'm open it.
Okay. As you open it, inside you see what looks like a large pile of copper, silver, and gold. You think that there's probably close to 700 copper pieces in here, 160 silver pieces, and 90 gold pieces.
Oof.
I'll type that out into chat
Gold
for you
copper.
guys.
Please do.
That's not worth picking up.
Yeah.
700 coins.
That's just vendor fodder. We'll just leave it.
Is a pound for 50
That's 7 gold worth of copper right there.
gold? 16 gold. It's not worth-
16 silver pieces.
Yeah, that's 16 gold.
We're just like throwing pennies out onto the path as we're trying to get the silver and gold out.
I'm not about to be encumbered for 7 gold.
I'll at least take a fistful of them to use them as trap fodder. Just throw them at things.
Now we're throwing money like ball bearings.
Okay.
Yup. All right. So I will, I guess, continue to sneaky. Are we moving? Okay, so Tehran totally just like took a pause and is like lighting shit on fire. Yeah. Like
He's
And
slurping dead
frosting.
bodies.
Yeah,
I'm piling up zombies in a corner and I'm interring them.
making smoothies out of them.
so did we officially split the party then, or is he?
I'm doing my thing.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
post
So
is just
yes.
hanging up by
So the
the.
answer is yes. Okay.
I'm hanging out over here just in case one of these guys decides to start moving again.
Okay.
And
I guess we should. I guess if we're not moving around together, I should ask. Does anybody need to take a break, or are we good to keep moving?
I'm good.
I'm
Okay.
good.
I've been punched a
Good.
couple times. It hurts in my face and my chest,
soft face.
Hurts in all the places.
all the places. All right. I will.
Would you say you're
continue-
bloodied at less than half health?
I would say that I am more than. I'm getting close. Very close.
He's like, nah, I'm gonna wait till you
He's
drop.
not worth.
I'll wait
not
till you
worth it.
drop, and then I'll heal you, because then I fall out.
Because it's easier that way.
That is my MO.
This is his MO.
If you're not dead, you're not trying hard enough.
I'll wait till
I
you're
will-
dead.
There you go.
That way you've gotten everything out of it.
Now you got it.
Good. I
I will
see you.
continue to try and sneaky around.
Okay.
Well, that's not an excuse.
Okay, so there's a building there. There's a building there. And is this a building? Is this kind of
No, that's just the. What am I feeling?
I'm
the
getting
map.
weird map vibes. Okay, so this is 100% a building.
I go, hey,
And-
whooping lady,
and
why
this
don't you
is
whoop your other
100%
people
a
over here?
building.
When he's doing dead people stuff, I don't go anywhere near it.
Is this a
Between him and
thing?
his thing.
As you're kind of looking around the tree, this definitely looks like it's probably a building.
There we go. I'll just move over 5 feet and see all the things.
Yeah,
Okay, so building. This is one building, right?
Yes, this is one building down here.
How many of those bushes are twig blights?
Don't worry about it.
That's TBD yet. We will
Alright,
find
I
that
guess
out.
Just
I
gotta roll
will-
some d20s to figure that out.
I will keep moving this way. So this building clearly doesn't have any windows or anything because I can't see into it. Do
As
I
you're
see
kinda
windows or what's
exploring-
going on?
So this house appears to be in better condition than the ruined and kind of more dilapidated structures nearby. As you kind of look around the side of the building, the doors look reinforced with heavy iron bands, and thick shutters protect the windows.
So it's definitely a herbalist shop.
I'm gonna kind of follow a little bit and keep my distance, but keep him in my sight.
Do you want to make
Has that
me?
been-
Are you doing it stealthily, or are you just trying to keep your
Yeah,
distance?
I'm being super. Well, I'm trying to be quiet too.
All right, roll me a stealth check.
I believe in you.
No.
No, he's should be. Oh, you can't see him. Do you see that shadow that's casted by your,
Oh, yeah,
your
yeah.
line of sight? He's in there.
I am, let's say, here. Ish.
Okay.
You're not worse than I am. Or not much
Respectable.
worse, I should say.
Hey
Alright.
guys, I'm a rogue.
Yay! You're doing as well as a rogue. How about that?
Okay.
I have triggered 2 encounters out of 2 encounters.
We all gotta have our place.
Exactly. Tell me about this building, sir.
I mean, like, it looks like it's in pretty good condition. The doors are reinforced, and the windows have thick shutters over them.
Okay. So there'd be no way for me to try and peek through a shutter or move a shutter slightly or?
No, this looks like it's a pretty secure building.
And there's no indication via sign or anything else what this building would have originally been, correct?
No, you think it's probably just a
Flags or
a
the
nice house, a nice
Okay.
cottage or house.
And this bad boy seems to have some sort of outcropping? Or like this wasn't like a church or something, whether this looks like.
As you look at that building, the ruin looks like it was probably once a farmhouse or so.
Okay.
It's now half swallowed by a dense thicket of trees growing up through its ruined foundations.
All right, so this is clearly a reinforced herbalist shop. So I'm gonna see if I can check the door for traps because it's been reinforced, which is weird. And then I'm gonna try and open it. So I guess investigation first, right?
Okay. Yeah, make me an investigation check.
I will do that thing.
As you're kind of looking at the door, it doesn't look like it's trapped.
All right, Alice, I'm about to explode as he tries to quietly. So I guess would that be stealth check to try and quietly open the door again?
Make me a if you're gonna try and do that,
Stealth or sleight of
Stealth.
hand, they're the same modifiers.
yeah, do stealth.
I am going to watch from behind the tree.
Woot woot.
As you turn the handle on the door, it's almost silent as you do it. But from behind the door, you hear the words, "Halt." Who goes there?
My name is Quixotic. I am looking for. There's a.
Birds?
I think he's a druid here. We were sent by a local who had moved away.
I know of no such druid. Get out.
Is his name? What's his name off the top of my
Right
head? Radoth? Are you looking for the Radoth? Radoth?
Radoth does not exist anymore.
Well, that's unfortunate. What is your name, sir?
That is a name I haven't heard in quite some time.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much. Radoff doesn't exist.
Make me a persuasion check.
I will totally do that, and it'll be super successful.
Positive thinking.
Persuasion is a
Seeing him-
thing.
Persuade yourself to do better.
Seeing him not explode, I'm gonna like creep up a little bit.
Do it. You can hear. I'm assuming you can hear me talking.
Yep,
Yeah,
we hear you
15.
talking to somebody. We'll hang back out of line of sight, I suppose.
I'm gonna hide in these trees over here.
We are not trying to kill anybody. We are just trying to search the town. We were sent by someone who used to live in the alchemist shop. Do you know where that is?
Who sent you?
Her name was
Agatha.
No.
no, that was not
the
it.
other one?
Agatha
Oh,
is
what was
not
the
it.
lady? Yeah, what was the lady we saved?
I'm looking to see if I wrote it down in my notes. Which I do
Yeah.
not believe I did. I think I just said that we were sent by the person who moved out of the alchemist shop. Her and her daughter moved to
Hold on, I might have it.
what's the name of the town?
Handle?
Not Fendlin.
Yeah, they named it. Yeah, that's where we're at. They moved to Fandolin.
Her and her daughter moved to Fendlin, and she said she had left something behind in the alchemist shop. I'll say.
How do I
didn't
know
write
you're
anything
not
down
just here to loot the town?
Well, I mean, that's not entirely untrue, but we're trying to do it with altruistic intent. I'm not gonna lie to him. That's the statement I say out loud. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm not looting the town, but we're not.
What town? It's ruins.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the orcs
you
didn't
Should we
shit.
should we step up and like
Yeah.
announce ourselves?
Exactly. It's not like the orcs didn't shit all over this place.
Like, yeah,
Uh,
this town's in pretty bad spot as it is. Do you need any help in there? Are you all right in there?
Wait, there's two of you now?
Well,
There's
there's
a
a
whole
few of
party.
us out here.
We are a group of adventurers. We are hired by
Heroes.
The rock.
heroes. Yes, that
Yeah,
is the
we're
term I would totally use
heroes.
to describe us.
As I'm like
Mm.
ushering the life force out of zombies in a dark room somewhere.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We
We
are
don't kink
hired
shame
by
either.
Sildar Hellwinter for the Rockseeker
Rockseeker
Brothers. Out of Handelin. We are looking for a castle, in fact. He says.
Do you have any sort of proof that you're working with the Rockseeker brothers?
I do believe we do. Oh, we left the cart behind, didn't we? We
Yep.
left the cart in
We have-
Fandolin, did we not?
We have
It's shit.
like
Oh,
letters and
I have
stuff, don't we?
the map
Yeah.
casing, the
Yeah.
empty map casing. I can pitch that in the door. We're looking for the map that was previously held in here as well, and I'll kind of roll it in the door.
The room goes silent for a second. You hear a small scuttle shuffle on the other side of the door. And you see a gaunt hand reach out and grab the map case that you had thrown into there and go back into the shadows of the building, of the room. A minute passes. A second minute passes. Finally, he goes, where?
While he's thinking, I'll say, did you ever find that green dragon you were looking for?
How do you know I was looking for a green dragon?
We talked to Agatha at one point, and she mentioned Thunderstone.
Uh,
The town.
Yep. She did. She mentioned that.
You
Well,
did
Yes,
mention it, yeah.
That's totally what happened. She mentioned it, and we didn't steal letters from our house.
Make me a deception check on this. Probably against his insight.
Woo!
Would it be passive insight?
Either way, it's gonna be shitty.
Yeah.
He's been sizing you up the whole time he's been looking through that door, so
Yeah, he'd be actively rolling.
yeah.
You hear him through the door. Agatha does not divulge information like that. How did you find this out?
I get it.
Those are the
You know, I'll double down. I'll say, that would depend on what we asked her, would it not?
You hear a purposeful pause. To which he quickly responds. To which he responds with, "How did you come to possess this map case inscribed with Gundren, with the Rockseeker brothers emblem on it?"
I say we were hired by Sildar, who is.
Oh no.
Internet goes out.
Nope. Stop talking.
Rob, if you could hear
Your mic went out. Charades. 4 words. First word.
We're still looking
Hey!
He's back. He's
What did
back.
I lose?
Like
now?
the last 30 seconds.
Oh, fun.
We couldn't hear you.
Yay!
How did you come up? How did you come upon?
Yeah, he said,
those
how do we do
napkins?
that? I said, we are hired by Sildar, who was hired by the Rockseeker brothers. On the way to town, they were attacked. Sildar and his compatriot. We recovered the map casing, but not the map from the goblins. And also we found Sildar, who is sitting at Fandolin right now.
I know not of the Sildar you speak of,
Do you know of the Rockseeker brothers?
but I know the Rockseeker brothers.
Okay, well, he's hired by them. And they gave him that map. The map casing, the map was stolen. We're looking for
The mine.
Cragmore Castle, as a matter of fact, which we cannot seem to find. I'll say
Found
out
it, didn't
loud.
we? The
We
goblin-
did find it. I'm not gonna
Well,
say
that's
that.
fine. That's
Yeah, this is good enough though.
Yeah.
We're looking for Cragmore Castle and we can't seem to find it.
Wait, no, where it is?
We found ish where it was. I think we did find it.
We would
Someone
still like
told us
more
where it was.
accurate directions. Sure, we'll take any information we can get. Plus, it lends our credibility for being
So yeah,
here.
I say
Oh, go ahead.
no. I say yeah. We got it from someone who was hired by the Rockseeker brothers. We lost the map. We can't find Cragmore Castle, which is where we think the map is.
I know of this Cragmaw Castle you seek. I can point you in that direction, but I encourage you to leave as quickly as possible. Thundertree is under grave peril with a green dragon here, and I cannot risk you guys dying.
He
To-
says, "Did you ever
to-
find the cavern for it?"
The cavern. What cavern are you
Yeah.
talking about?
I assume you are, or
The lair.
not caverns, the lair. I assume you are Rydoth, presumably.
I am indeed Rydoth.
Ah, hello. My name is Quixotic. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm Montana Jones. People call me
Ye-
Monty.
That is Montana Jones.
Ask him about the necklace.
Oh shit. Which necklace?
The one
Need to
in
find the
the
alchemist shop,
herbalist.
or the herbalist.
In the arch.
In the arch. I don't. Someone else asked
some
him what's the
hidden in the
necklace. I
shelf.
don't remember what's.
Okay, hold on. Have the note.
You're not talking about the emerald, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
we know
the
where the
necklace-
emerald is.
Yeah, then there was a
He
necklace.
may have found it at one point.
Storage
Oh.
shelves. Yeah, it was in the storage shelves
Oh,
of the
okay.
the herbalist hut. I mean,
Yeah,
we also
I will ask him which hut is the herbalist hut. We are also looking for that because the owner told us to come here and find it.
I know not of the necklace you seek, but the herbalist shop is on the eastern side of town. Be careful though, because I've seen people dressed up in black masks and cloaks lurking around on the eastern side of town.
Did they have any sort of insignia
Again,
about them? Maybe spiders or anything like that?
You've
Yeah,
seen
the
this,
black spider's been quite a bit of a thorn in our side lately.
you've
perhaps-
seen the giant spiders around here.
There are 2 dead ones on the north side of town.
That there are. The green dragon took care of those giant spiders.
How big is this dragon? He killed 2 very big spiders. I mean, we killed 2 very big spiders, but that's besides the point.
This green dragon, while not the biggest one I've seen, is a formidable is a formidable size. He definitely seems like he's trying to claim out a new area for himself.
You're going to have to tell me the story about the biggest green dragon you ever fought at some point.
That'll be a story for another day.
I believe it. All right, well, have fun in your hut. We will be back later, I guess.
So long.
All right, I
I
encourage.
pitch a piece of pocket bacon into him.
Have some bacon.
You hear a quick scuttle towards the bacon and back into the shadows.
I think
And from behind the door, you hear him say again, I encourage you to leave Thundertree as quickly as you can. These areas are not safe for the feeble-minded.
Oh, but
call
my
him
mind is very
feeble-minded?
sharp. Thank
Who
you
you
very
calling?
much.
Just who you calling feeble-minded in there? I don't say that.
Yeah,
You,
right.
my good sir.
Wah, wah.
Well, your mother was a whatever, and your father smelled like elderberries.
Hamster.
That's what it was. Yes.
And it also implies that his father was a drunk. Elderberry
Yeah.
wine was a thing.
Elderberry wine.
All right.
Anyway.
So yeah, I pitch a piece of pocket bacon to Rydoth, and then I guess move on my merry way.
Okay.
Stealth check, barrel roll.
Ooh. The
You
roll continues.
roll quietly away from the door. He thinks that you're still waiting by the door, but you are gone.
Perception check into the building that I'm next to.
Okay. This ruin looks like it was probably once a farmhouse, as you saw from a distance before. As you look inside, you can see a number of trees and thickets kind of growing up on the eastern side of the house. It looks like it's being overtaken by the thickets and then kind of like the outside of the house.
The trees and thickets, do they resemble the trees and thickets that were in the other house that suddenly rose up and attempted to murder me?
No, these look like different trees and different thickets.
I don't notice anything shiny or neat in that farmhouse, correct?
I mean, like, not from where you're at. I mean, like, there are crumbling ruins and possibly stuff to try and dig through.
Do I see any windows on the far side of the building, like over here or there, that I could kind of move around and peek in?
I mean, like, the entire,
We'll say ping and ping.
yeah.
And it looks like there's a door here, yeah.
So it looks like as you're kind of peeking in, like, it looks like there's probably a door on the south side over here. And kind of the crumbling wall along there, like, you'd have to kind of push in and kind of, if you wanted to look through some of the rubble to see if you could find anything on this side, like, you'd be digging through the thickets and the rubble.
All right, I'll say, how invested in this place are we? I guess I'll quietly whisper to Alice because her and Kohi are the only ones near me. How invested in this place are we? Oh no, Monty's following along, or whatever. The whole group. How invested in this place are we? There are trees in here, and I don't want them to attempt to stab me with their fingers.
If you
Is this
don't think it's the herbalist place, let's leave it be.
All right, then we move on
second?
Okay.
to the next one. Can't see past this freaking tree, so we'll move around it. That looks like some sort of window, so tell me what's inside this one. Perception check.
Yeah, make me a perception check.
Boom.
Okay. As you're trying to peek in through the ruined walls of this building, it looks like this was probably formerly a general store. It's not a complete ruin yet.
It looked like there might be.
It was probably either a store or maybe even some sort of workshop as you're looking into the window.
Do I see either anything of value left, or do I see anything that is worth going in and getting?
As
With
you're
a
looking
25.
in, you see a number of webs kind of inside this building. Yeah, that's there's a lot of webs covering a lot of different things inside here. There might be stuff hidden underneath those webs, but it would take a little bit more of an investigation than from kind of peering in from the outside.
Okay. I will wander up to the corner, and I will mention to, it looks like the group of whoever's following me. So it looks like it sounds like it's just Monty, Alice, and Kohi. And then are Nicola and Davos and Tehran just hanging out by the bodies then? Back in the square?
We're making sure that the things that we killed stay dead.
Exactly.
Okay. So I will say to the small group that's following behind me, this was a general store. It looks like there may still be stuff in there, but there are also a shitload of spider webs. It might be from the dead spiders. There might be live ones in there. So, thoughts?
I mean,
There's shit to loot. Perhaps.
It's not
I'm
our
doing-
stuff. I say we move on.
yeah, I'm on the
Hey.
fence. So
Doesn't look that old. I'm fine with moving on.
I don't hate this idea. I don't want to get eaten by a giant spider hanging from the ceiling.
okie doke.
Okay, I will continue to stealthily move this way. Do you want me to
All right,
re-roll
pause
said
right
check?
there. As you come up to the intersection, up ahead of the middle of the village, a narrow lane winds up a steep hill to the north. Directly to the south, though, is the ruined building that you just looked at. Webs stretch across the lane from the building to the trees to the north side of the road. You are at the edge of the webs that kind of block this pathway.
I will make my bonus action to check for hidden creatures with a perception check.
Okay.
13. I'm guessing I don't see any hidden creatures. What do I have in my pack here? Do I have flint and tinder? Because I know how webs burn, and that is very well. I do have a tinder box. I just start the webs on fire.
Okay.
Which is super stealthy.
Okay.
Fires are natural. They're all the time.
If you look at
make
the
me a survival check.
yeah, if you look at the webs,
Oh my god.
Oh, Rob, are you back?
No, you made the survival check.
Okay. Yeah, so the webs begin to light on fire.
I don't know, this area.
We missed
Is-
everything that you said from when you before you rolled your
Pull out
survival
your
check.
tinderbox. Can you do a survival check? Yeah.
I said I light the webs on fire, and then afterwards I said, now that I've said I light the webs on fire, let's say from here to wherever, how much of this area is, I don't know, covered in webs? So I don't know, I'm burning half the forest down, California
It looks like
style.
it's just kind of the area coming out from the building to the north side of the trees in front of you.
Yeah, I totally light it on fire.
Okay. As the webs begin to start on fire, they start on fire, and the first kind of layer of webs begins to kind of dissipate in front of you. But like as the fire kind of peters out, there's more webs there.
Okay. I was thinking it would burn similar to the web spell, which is super flammable.
Okay.
Not that I would know that in character, just like out of character mechanic wise, I assume that would be similar. So it kind of it cleared what's in front of me, but it just didn't continue to burn, I'm guessing is what you're saying.
Correct.
I don't know. Does anybody have any ideas for moving forward?
I could poke it.
I suppose if it's a spider, I guess either it'll come out or it won't, right?
In fact, as you say that, you hear a kind of scuttling, a silent scuttling out towards you. And
Is it coming from inside the building?
it is going to be coming from inside the
All
building.
right, I'll draw my.
Call is coming from the inside of the house.
I will draw my rapier instead of. You know what? No, I will keep my bow. Bow's been serving me very well.
Okay. So it's gonna come scuttling out towards you,
Motherfucker.
and attempt to try and shoot a web at you.
Did it beat my either? Oh, I guess it would have been my active perception. So.
Alright. Well.
Oof.
Wah,
All
wah.
right. So it does not snare you in a web. But yeah, that is its turn. I guess I need the four of you to roll initiative.
Woo! Please remember to click on your character. Keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle.
You gotta do the.
Nice high rolls here. Oh, there you go, giant spider. Good job.
Awesome.
You giant spider. Ah, it's so close.
Gets a second. It's a second track at it.
It's
All right.
It's gonna stab me with its face. I'm not
Yeah.
excited.
So it's gonna bite
That
down
happens.
at you from its
Bite
web.
down.
And does a
Probably.
probably a
No.
10 hit. No.
No, it does not.
Okay. The spider is feeling quite hungry and is a little bit too overzealous with its attacks. Yeah, it misses.
I say, I'm assuming I'll be next. So
You are next.
I move behind Kohi again and say, "This worked last time."
Just
bonus-
fucked off the last time.
Bonus action insight on the spider so he can make his deception check. If he
Okay.
can beat a 24, that'd be great.
That would be great, but I don't think it can.
He was so close. He can take his, I'm assuming a 19 hits.
He takes it. All 12 damage.
Whack. So I guess I would bonus at my, or no, I guess it wouldn't be bonus action. Fuck.
Okay.
He would only take 5 damage because I would use the bonus action to use disengage instead of.
Okay.
So he takes
Run
5.
away. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let him attack of opportunity on me because I'm already hurt.
Sounds good. He takes it. Alice. A giant spider has just come out of this house.
Yeah, I see this, and I see him trying to hurt my friend. I'm gonna take a quick peek up at the sky. What time does it maybe look like?
It's probably been 20 or 30 minutes since the last time you looked up in the sky.
Still morning then. Got it.
It's like
Still morning.
10:30.
I am going to move my body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Four.
6. Right there I am. Right, I got him.
Yep.
You nailed it.
I can hit him, and I am going to recklessly attack him with my halberd.
Okay.
Are you doing the thing with your bonus action or no?
What's the thing? I'm not raged.
Okay, that was the thing.
Theoretically, you could probably be a square back and still hit him.
Noted.
Whack.
21 hits. Your halberd gets caught up a little bit in the webbing as you bring it down, and he only takes 3 slashing damage. But yeah, you connected with him.
Motherfucker. That's all I got.
All right. Kohi.
We're gonna do this. Here, bless all three of yous. Because we need some good attack rolls. Because this is a big old spider. So
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right. Turn.
Okay. Monty.
Monty's gonna move to there. And he is then going to viciously mock. Let's start with that one and just see where we get so far.
You
Viciously
gotta
mock.
use the deep four, man.
Get a what?
Maybe. Well, you could just, if you hit viciously mock, I understand.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hit it. See, there it is.
Ooh.
Yeah, look at that. Of course, we gotta follow it up with thou base dizzy-eyed footlicker. That one sounded for a spider.
Good.
Now who's king shaming?
It is definitely a footlicker.
A footlicker. Dizzy-eyed
All right.
footlicker.
Guaranteed of the spider.
Nice. Now,
What was
frothy,
that?
motley-minded turd. That one got a chuckle. So he has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Until the end of his turn.
Yep, and the end of my turn, or the start of my turn.
End
Okay.
of its turn, I thought it said.
End of its turn.
Because we had the whole attack of opportunity thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. The spider gets a chance to go again. And it is going to attempt to bite down on Alice, who swung at it earlier. Roll that glorious damage.
Oofda.
I'm assuming a 24 hits.
It does.
It has
All right.
disadvantage.
That's true.
Oh,
Uh,
snap.
But it also has advantage on
Oh,
Alice.
recklessly
Oh,
attack.
on Alice, yeah.
True.
So
That's true.
it is.
Wait, she didn't recklessly. Did she recklessly attack?
She
Yeah.
I
did.
think she did.
Oh, she
Quite
did, but
reckless.
she didn't rage.
I did not.
Right.
Maybe I
So-
should have.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Alice.
Your constitution should be kind of the upper left-ish in the saving throw section.
I'm on it. Just straight.
You get a D4 too, but you're good.
You're good.
Yeah, yep, you make it. So just 7 piercing damage as the spider's fangs crunch into your shoulder blade.
And you're not raging, so.
Correct.
Take it all.
Okay, I
Okay.
got it. It has been absorbed.
All right. Kozlotic.
I'm going to bonus action search for anything else that might be sneaking up on us. Like,
Okay.
I don't know, say another spider out of a back door or something.
Okay.
Nope. And then I'm going to shoot it in the face.
Okay.
And I do get my sneak attack because I have allies next to it.
Okay.
So it can take its 18 fucking damage.
Yes, get it.
Nice.
As the
Ooh.
arrow loosens from your bow and hits the spider in the abdomen, you see the silk of it start to flow out and kind of cover the ground around it. It starts to get a little bit sticky. The spider's not dead. It's crawling around trying to get away from the fight that it seems to have found itself into, thinking that the prey was going to be easy. It's not dead, but it is looking hurt. Alice, you are up.
Think again, buddy. I'm going to. Does he doesn't have any. Like, what's going on with him right now? Like, if I recklessly attack him, that's good, right? Because I want that advantage.
He's
you.
unhappy, but
You
yeah,
have a
should
D4 with bless still, so
Yeah. Give it some pain.
Okay. Okay. I will continue to attack recklessly with my halberd.
cool.
As you bring your halberd down into the abdomen of the giant spider in front of you, you
Put
slash
that on your
it,
mind, Keelan.
right? You slash it open, and this white goo gets all over your halberd, and you're like,
Brazzers.
Oh my god.
and from both the front and the back,
Oh.
you slice this spider,
Nice.
and yeah, the spider is now dead, hanging in its own white sticky mess.
Goop.
As I am not enraged, I look
Phrasing.
around and I go,
Phrasing.
Quixotic just kind of gives you a thumbs up from the back.
That was
Alright.
pretty impressive, little
All
lady.
right. I guess I'll peek in. I'll wander up and peek in the door then. Make sure there's not another giant fucking spider wandering around.
Yeah, as you look into the doorway to your left there, you don't see any other spiders in that room.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's only the one room, right?
There's
Like
the room on
it's
the
a
east,
big
and like
space.
there's a little bit as you kind of peek through the door, as you're traveling across the difficult terrain of the spider web. As you try and peek into from the other side, you do see that there's kind of like there are two
Well,
rooms inside this
So
workshop.
I had already seen inside this one,
Yep.
and so now I can see inside of this one, so I can assume the building's empty.
You could assume that.
I'm gonna assume that. I'm gonna
Alright.
touch it with my hands, Keelan.
Okay.
Go into it with your hands.
It is 11:45. Do you have a time frame you want to stop at?
If you guys want to clear out this building, we can probably stop after that.
Let's do the thing. Okay.
Pile in.
Perception check, or no, investigate.
Okay.
Looking for things we can use in this general store.
As you guys are kind of trying to work your way into this general store, I need you guys to make 1, 2, 3, 3 different athletics checks as you try and make your way through the webbing in here. So anybody who's trying to enter into the building, I need you to make 3 athletics checks.
Athletics.
Okay.
Is it just because of the webbing, or for what reason?
Just I asked you to.
Okay.
But yes, because of the webbing.
I failed the second one,
Okay.
I'll wait until everyone else does
and
theirs.
probably the third one.
Okay.
Monty's got 2.
Oof.
You
Just went
Okay.
downhill from
You
there.
all might still have your
might have to
bless.
make 3 athletic checks.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
Great.
okay.
How long does that
Well-
last?
A minute? Is it a minute?
Because you're going into a building full of web.
Concentration up to 1 minute.
Yeah.
Mm,
So off, Keelan, or on?
And if you guys are entering in there right after you guys killed the spider, you would still have it on.
Okay.
Ooh, all right then.
3d4s for each one.
We have on?
Uh,
Oh, bless. Cool.
so 7 and 12
Okay.
were my last
I'll
two.
wait until everyone's done rolling.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you roll.
So 19, 7, and 12.
Okay. Okay. I need Monty to roll
D4s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
It's good.
Yeah. So 3, 4, 3 on
Yep.
top of.
So Monty
18.
manages to make it into the building. All right. I need
Alice, you can roll your T4.
Alice makes it into the building, and I need Kohi to roll your D20s or your athletics check, and then your D4s.
I don't get D4s.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't bless himself.
I can't.
Okay.
I'm definitely stuck. Super stuck.
Tortle, as he flips over on his back.
All right.
While hanging in the air.
300
Okay.
and some pound turtle. Sure.
Sorry.
Turtle.
Go ahead, Keelan.
I guess Quixotic, you are stuck right where you are right now. You made it through the first 5 feet, but got stuck in the second 5 feet. And Kohi, you got stuck as soon as you stepped into the spider webs, which would probably actually be on this side.
Cool.
Yeah. You can use an action each round to attempt to break free.
Use an action
Yeah.
to get myself free, and I'm not going in anymore.
Okay.
I'm
Strength
aware
saving throw,
that there's
strength
still
saving throw.
stuff in this building, right? You said
You
when I
are
looked through the
aware of
window.
that. Yep. Okay. Kohi immediately backs out of the webbing.
Still maintaining concentration, but
Okay.
do you want me to make a concentration saving throw? Constitution to get out.
About it.
No, you're good.
Okay.
All right. So
16
Quixotic,
strength save.
you make it to the next one. As you do so, though, you hear a familiar scuttling noise across the
God damn it.
ceiling.
Across the ceiling?
Yeah, of this
Like-
building.
Oh, God damn it! I didn't catch it with a 25. Looking from the, so it's either in the room with us or it's the stealthiest motherfucking spider I've ever seen. Because when I looked through this room, I had a 25 on my perception check.
It was hiding very well in this other room.
Okay. Fuck this spider is the statement we're gonna make here.
So
Seconded.
yeah. So the spider is now coming down because it feels its prey sitting in its web, and it's coming down from the ceiling and attempts to try and bite you, Quixotic.
Oh, God damn it. Yep, that'll hit.
All right. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
With my bless still.
Yes.
Oh goodness.
Meets it, beats it.
All right. So you take 4 piercing damage.
I'm starting. I am quote unquote bloodied, I think is the term that you're gonna.
That's what I asked you.
The youngins use.
All right, and I need everybody who's here to make a initiative. Yep. Sorry, everyone else who is still on the north side of the village.
Whatever.
How's your corpses now?
Well, sometimes this happens when you split up the party.
Yeah, I get it. Speaking of, I'm probably actually going to call it a night. I'm actually getting really tired.
All right.
All right.
We'll finish after this. So.
Yep. That's fine.
Good night.
If you guys want to continue, it's fine. I get it. So.
Okay. All right, buddy. We'll see you later.
Night.
Next time on DBZ.
All right. Kohi, having just backed out of the building, you are up first.
What are we gonna do? Can I cast spells while I'm concentrating on something, or no?
You
Only
can,
cantrips?
as long as it's not another concentration spell.
Right. Yep.
Okay. I just wanted to make certain of that.
No, that's good.
Thank you. We are going to. I kind of want to save those. Oh, we'll see. We'll just toll the dead. And it has not taken any damage.
It has not.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
Save.
It saves.
Okay. I'll move to the front of the door again. Just I don't feel comfortable getting in, getting tangled up again. Sure.
Make me an athletics check.
Is it? I'm just to the front. I don't want to get tangled.
Uh,
So can I not go there?
No, and so basically from the front of the doorway, all the way to the trees across the way, like that entire pathway is covered in webs.
I
I'm gonna
did
stay over
light
here.
some of it on fire. Did that clear any of it away?
There's about 2.5 feet of fire of cleared web in this area right here.
All right, then I'll stay on this grassy hill area.
Okay.
Off the path.
Grassy knoll.
Sounds
Yep.
good. Exotic.
I really don't
Oh,
want to
it's
burn a
like
second
right on
level
top
spell.
of me, right?
It is right on top of you. It dropped down from the ceiling right on top of you.
And am I stuck? I'm stuck right now, right?
You are in difficult terrain right now. I probably should have had you make an athletics check to in this area. I guess if you want to move out of this area, I need you to make an athletics check first.
All right, I'm gonna use my bonus action to do the disengage again.
Okay.
So you're gonna need that athletics check, you said?
Yep. Yeah, you're
Alright.
able to freely move out of that area into the. Nope. Every 5 feet that you want to move
Oh, for
to the.
sake.
Let me make this visible so you can see what area is difficult terrain.
Hang on. It's 13.
That's this area is difficult terrain.
And I'm gonna stop there. So
Okay.
does a 13 pass whatever the difficult
It
terrain
does.
check is?
Yes.
Okay, I stop there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. Shoot it real good.
I'm gonna try. And it looks like Alice is right next to it, so I still have my sneak attack. That's not what I wanted to do.
As
Not
you bring
sure.
your arm back to release it, you release, and the arrow gets immediately caught into the webbing surrounding you.
As it like catches and kind of spins. That's not good.
So, all right. Does that end your turn?
I moved. I bonused and yes.
All right, Monty, you're up.
Okay. Am I technically like engaged with it? So if I moved away from it, would it get an attack of opportunity?
It's adjacent to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
That's fine. I guess then I'll just stay where I was.
Okay.
And we're gonna cast Dissonant Whispers.
All right.
Motherlicka.
The spider starts to hear things in its head. It starts to roll around in the air and scream as the whispers take it. And it takes 15 psychic damage.
Fuck.
And it must immediately move away from us, causing us both to get an attack of opportunity. We must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Okay. Yeah, so it's gonna try and go this way. And both Alice and Monty get attacks of opportunity on it.
Is there special for this, or do I just?
Just an attack.
Just a normal halberd attack.
I don't think you can do this recklessly.
Plus a D4.
Well, I'll just do it fine. Plus the
Hey, you're
D4.
good. You're good. 20 on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
18. Good too.
For 5.
Yeah. As you guys both basically time your strikes just right, you manage to cut off 4 of its 8 legs as it tries to scuttle away from you, trying to escape the whispers. And all of a sudden, the spider, seemingly thinking that it had again easy prey stuck in its web, drops to the floor dead.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck you. How do you like
Yeah.
Suck it, bitch.
Fuck you,
God.
web crawler.
Yeah.
So, you guys made quick work out of that.
Mhm.
Boom.
Thank you guys for not making me use a second level spell for that.
I was trying to. I used my pack magic too. So
I was
can be
already
back to-
pissed that I used bless on one spider.
You technically
Aw.
used bless on like 2 spiders. So
Yeah,
That's,
it
that's why
lasted for
that's
2.
why I was okay with it. No.
yeah, I could take an hour of meditation and get my pack spell back and be ready to go.
So, all right. So the second spider in this building is dead.
Now, what about the third?
You guys look around, and upon further investigation, you guys are looking up in the ceiling this time. You guys don't see any other spiders in this room. So,
Right. Quick toss the place. Nobody says anything to anybody else back at the other camp about what happened here.
Yeah. No one speak of this.
okay.
I totally have not triggered 4 encounters.
So what is this? Was this just a house or was it what was this place?
No, this was the general store. There should be
General
shit in here.
The general store is probably over here where you looked in.
Yeah.
So kind of looking around, you guys see a kind of behind the tree in the corner over here, something that looks like almost like a shriveled up body of sorts.
Mm.
You guys want to see a dead body?
Yeah.
Poke it with
Someone
a
got
stick.
drank.
Ready to poke it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, okay. So there's a shriveled up dead body over there.
I'm gonna channel Tehran. I would like to investigate further, please.
Okay. So you go up to the body and you take a look at it. Make me an investigation check.
Oof.
All right.
Good.
So
Fuck yeah.
Alice trying to
Where's the loud
channel
whoop?
her inner investigator, looking at the body and kind of doing
Looks like a
little bit
body,
of
guys.
does a little bit of history of it. Sees that it's a relatively shriveled up and sucked dry male elf. The body wears studded leather armor and a short sword and a scabbard is at its hip. You see
Someone should scoop that leather armor.
It's like anybody needs studded leather armor, slightly used, but it's very dry.
you see on his belt a small pouch, and that's what you see.
Yeah, dudes, we got a little shriveled elf here, elf raisin.
Come on, Raisin.
Or elf raisin. That's probably his actual
Quixotic didn't
name.
hear that.
Elf raisin.
The California elf raisins.
Raisin.
I'm sorry. This is my only outlet for social contact all week.
Oh, that's
And so you
fine.
so you bring us elf
Totally.
raisins.
No, that's
totally
perfect.
healthy.
They gotta come in the
Perfect.
tiny little red box.
I mean to say, I love
Yeah,
you.
is the general store painted red?
Of course.
And so I'm gonna say, like, I don't know, nobody really can use this, right? Like the armor or the short sword.
Instead of leather armor, might be useful to somebody.
Okay, so
And
I think I might be. I think I bought some in town the last time I was there.
additionally, I would like to carefully inspect the contents of the pouch.
Sounds good. As you pull the strings of the pouch, it comes off, and you open it up, and inside the pouch you see 23 gold pieces, 35 silver pieces, and as you're counting, they all kind of seem to be centered around a small little bottle of red liquid that you've come to know as a healing potion.
Healing potion.
Yes.
Was that
More
a
healing potions.
red healing pot.
So that is what you find in his pouch.
Outstanding.
I will I guess investigate the rest of the general store.
Okay.
Anything else? I'll do the same.
As you're looking around, it looks like most of the general store has been cleared out and looted over the years. It the things you find left are there's some parchment here and there, a couple empty glass bottles. Anything of note for the most part has been looted.
Found already.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Lame.
Meh.
It's got a healing potion
We
Yep,
did.
we got another
That is awesome.
healing
And more
potion.
money.
that Kozatic probably needs.
I hurt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably
Oh.
Toss it
does.
to him.
Oh.
How are you feeling, Alice?
Cody's like, don't let him drink that until he falls over
Good.
dead.
He ain't dead yet.
Colin left me.
Oh no.
So I went to my equipment and I searched for a potion of healing and it like popped up.
Yep.
And it looks like I had one already because
Yeah.
the like quantity
Yeah,
was one.
We had one from before. We had a
So I
couple. We had
can-
like a few of them.
So I can just like +1 and then is there like a apply or
It's
like +1 and I'm done? Like that's cool.
Just do
Yeah,
+1 and you're done, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So cool.
Great.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Suddenly,
we go.
Kohi will come back next time and he'll have a thick Scottish accent.
Oh yeah.
I'm into that.
Scottish turtle.
So all right,
Did
guys.
somebody else do the money? Do I have to do that?
You just pocket it too.
I'll have
No
to
one
go
saw
back.
you.
No, I
Yeah,
don't.
right.
I don't-
We were all looking at it. I'll have to go back and do some pretty hardcore math since the last couple times, but
Good luck.
I've been keeping track.
We're all counting.
There's like
Thank
7 billion copper pieces, I think.
Where did
Yeah,
you take that?
We,
Took a
yeah, I think
handful.
I did take a fistful of them just to like throw at people.
Doesn't like the weight of copper like actually not have meaningful amount? It's not like hairpins in Fallout 76 or anything like that, but
I was just really excited to make it hail on somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll whip.
So
Next
Cool,
time
guys.
somebody does like a hailstorm attack, just throw it in there too for extra fodder.
all right.
I had an ongoing thing with one of our office workers where I forget how it started, but it was like at the end of a really like stressful day going in. It was a really weird thing where it's like going into the break room and throwing pennies at the vending machine and then just insulting the vending machine directly.
Like piece of shit. Nobody likes you.
Things like your mother
can't even
was
always
a
do your job right.
decommissioned microwave or shit like that. Like really weird, specific vending machine related insults. And you throw a penny at it and then you insult it, and then you throw a penny again and you insult it.
And do you
I
get free
forget how
stuff or?
No, it was just a thing where it was a joke for stress relievers. You throw a penny at the vending machine, and then you insult the vending machine.
I
All
like
right.
it.
I don't remember why, but it was a thing, and we used to joke about it all the time.
So
Gotcha.
Midwest vending machines caught on and installed cameras.
Right.
There's no law against it.
Yeah, you can't stop me. I'm not hurting the vending machine.
Right. It'll be fine.
Pink. That was the thing. The
That's
thing was
funny.
pink, and then I don't know. I'm drawing a blank because it's midnight, but yeah, just like penny, random insult, penny, random insult. I don't know.
Oh,
It always amused me.
does the trick.
All right, so next week, and so we're considered as having cleared the general store. Yes.
You guys have cleared the general store. And
Daddy, have we cleared level 4 yet?
you have not
Yeah,
cleared
right.
level 4 yet.
Damn it!
Okay.
We killed 2 spiders.
Yeah.
And a shitload of 4 zombies, ash zombies, and 8 shambling mounds.
Dingy son of a bitch.
Right.
You guys completely tried to you guys are doing good.
Next game, let's kill the dragon. That's gotta be enough.
at that point. There's a dragon here. Let's kill
somewhere.
On Thursday. We're going to Keelan's house.
it. Going
Pitchforks, right? Is that what we're doing? Pitchforks and
Yep.
torches?
Yeah. Tiki torches.
Oh,
Pitchforks and tiki torches.
So, all right, so we're gonna print screen this.
What's I gonna say?
Hmm.
Anybody doing anything fun for Labor Day?
We're closing on refinancing our house tomorrow.
Hey,
Yay!
there you go.
Makes me very excited.
I might actually be working a little bit because the plant floor at our shop is closed, so I
Oh,
can
really?
remote in and do a bunch of stuff. Yeah, if Sean's still here, we're going to be kicking off a bunch of Office or Windows 10 updates because the plant floor will be completely gone.
Oh yeah, I've got like the rest of mine on the Tuesday update.